Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
And I'm Bianca Brown.
And no, I don't have a rant.
I was going to say, not the pause. What?
I thought I had a rant.
No.
Well, this isn't a rant, but we definitely going to go on a topic that upsets me. I have to be more specific. Racism.
Every day, B.
Every fucking racism happen every day, B.
Every day.
Every day.
Oh, I'm B.
You're B.
Every day, B.
Every day. And this one was crazy. You know what? I Googled so much stuff when I was doing the research. It's like, I get tired of talking about racism. It'd be like 15 topics. I'm like, I don't want it to dominate the show and just only have racist topics. But this one is hilarious. I don't even know the state. But, all right. Two motorists. They're on the highway. One's in a van. One's in a company van, heating and cooling. He claims to get cut off, but the guy said he didn't. He went as far as to follow him home to his driveway. It was like 10 miles away when the incident happened. Like, I would have seen him coming. Dude had some heart going to the house. Like, you don't know what these people's on these days. Like, you, like, led them to your crib. I'd have, like, pulled up in your driveway or some shit. Like, it's like, you're not coming home with me. But anyway, he got out, had him on Facebook Live. And the dude had the nuts, the balls to just say, I just followed you home to call you a nigga. I want to let you know that you are a nigga. And he said it several times. And dude was like, why? Why you calling me that? You cut me off in traffic. Now, let's say he did cut him off in traffic. Mm-hmm. Is it worth following somebody 10 miles and saying, I just want to call you a nigga, boy?
Not at all.
And now he wants us to feel sorry for him. This happened about 2 weeks ago. I saw the video when it first got posted. It was like maybe 12 hours old. And the first thing I think a lot of people did, his heating and cooling company name was on the side of the van. And the number was too. So I just started calling the number. And I got busy signals. But I was just going, whoever picked up, I was just going to, like, you bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? Just say something crazy. But I guess everybody did it. Now he's saying he lost all his business. He can't work. Like, basically everybody shut him down. Great. He's the racist man.
Great. This is, you know what? I love when we all can come together to shut somebody down. That is the point. If we did that with bigger companies and their businesses, just imagine if the power of money, the type of money that black people, minorities, period, that we spend a lot of money. If we could just do that to bigger companies when they act a fool. You want to act a fool and you don't want to do nothing about it? Like, I can't get too mad at Starbucks. I can't get too mad at them. I was mad. I was mad. Mm-hmm. And even if they did a little cover up to be like, okay, this is just to shut y'all up. Mm-hmm. It still made y'all move and do something. Like, you lost business. People don't understand if a company shuts their business down even for a day. Yeah. They're dropping money. They're losing stocks like that. People don't understand. People just think, oh, it's just a day. Well, if you were a business chain, you would understand how money goes. Yeah. That affects everything. It's like a domino effect. So they had to shut down they didn't have to. They chose to for a day.
Yeah, they lost it was like $8 million in like 12 hours.
Great.
Like, that's a lot of money.
That is. People don't understand that. That's a lot of money. So if we could just do that all the time, it's just like the boycott. The bus boycott, it's like a lot of things. If we just stood up and was like, nope, since you're going to do this, you want to act a fool? Okay, let's take our money. Mm-hmm. Because we can talk about anything we want to. But once you start taking money from people, then people want to understand. Then you want to apologize because you got, like, look at him. Yeah, now he's apologizing. And I told you, I've said this on like 3 different episodes. I hate the apology. It's a fake ass apology. You mad now because you don't have any business, but why didn't you mind your business instead of following this dude home? You could.
I know some people look at tag numbers and maybe call the police. I know white people do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, some black people too. I ain't gonna be racist like and label everybody, but following a motherfucker home, that's just some crazy shit. Like,
first of all, it's dumb. Yeah. But then that just goes to show how people feel empowered enough to do some shit like that. Like, if it was to really get bad, like, he maybe felt like, I can shoot you, even though I followed you home, and I probably wouldn't get in trouble for it. Because you have to feel like that to follow somebody home and to do some shit like that. Because you never know what another person's going to do. Yeah. So you had to feel that way. So, Ha ha. And it's summertime. It's hot as shit, dog. And you telling me you ain't got no business for your cooling?
Exactly.
And it's going to be a long winter also.
I hope so. I hope he loses his van.
But luckily for you, McDonald's is always hiring. Always.
You know what? That's just something I never really say. White privilege. All right, I've seen some of the craziest stuff, and it's like I cannot just put myself in that mindset, I guess, because I don't have that privilege. Okay, let's take this one instance. All right, there's a woman on a plane. I think it was United Airlines, something like that. Don't quote me on the airline. But this was this week. She felt that because she saw open seat in business class, the nice shit, got the screens and shit, she felt she could take that seat. And now, black people do this. We might go to a baseball game. Ooh, look at them seats down there. We go down there.
Yeah.
But as soon as somebody show up, they might not even be coming for you. We popping up. We getting ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be here.
We looking like
you know what I mean?
My bad.
Yeah, we start looking for somebody like, oh, shit. We start looking at our ticket.
And
we knew damn well.
We look at our ticket and be like, oh, we must be down here. And you all the way up there.
You already got your fucking little reaction planned out.
Yeah.
No, they had to drag this woman out of fucking business class, kicking and screaming, and take her back. They had to take her off of the plane. It's like, dude, you have been caught up. It doesn't matter if nobody's in that seat.
But what did she try to say it was her seat?
No. She just felt like she should have the seat because nobody was occupying it. That's white privilege for your ass. Okay, a couple weeks ago, I was doing the show. I said, no, I ain't going to talk about that topic. This was when everybody was calling the police on niggas.
Oh, they still are.
I see the video. It's somewhere in Berkeley, something like that, a nice area. There's a black couple. The woman's pregnant. And as they walked by, she told these people that y'all don't deserve to be here. Why y'all here? So, all right, the boyfriend starts recording. She's going off. Berkeley is nice. We don't need this type of crap, blah, blah, blah. Tries to get into a little scuffle with the pregnant woman. He's pushing him back. But when the cop comes, it's a white cop too.
Did she cry?
She was just she cried. She was just so irate, like something was really happening. Then, like 10 seconds in the video, dude just tackling her ass and taking her down, like, and she's on the ground crying. And I loved it because you felt like this cop was going to come and take your side, even though you're fucking with people.
They do. They feel that way. They feel like we can say what we want. We can do what we want. And in a lot of instances, they do get away with certain shit. Yeah. So you do feel like you can say what you want. You can do what you want. And no one is going to say anything or no one is going to do anything. So when that does happen, when you do get a cop that's like, nah, I ain't really trying to fucking hear what you're trying to say. Yeah. Like it is what it is. Like you fucking with people.
I'm about to tackle your ass.
And there are cops like that that's like, nah, you fucking with people. Mm-hmm. And I think we also were wrong in that sense to think, fuck the police, because everybody's not like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, is it people who already have that mind frame who get in a position of power and then they start to use their mind frame with their job? Yes, there is. But there are some people who like, listen, I just came here to do my fucking job. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do it right. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Like, if you fucking wrong, you fucking wrong. Yeah. So shout out to those cops who do the right thing. And you just like, let me tackle this bitch because you had no reason fucking with these people. You had absolutely no reason to mess with these people. What do you mean it's nice? Well, if it's nice and you don't need that type of crowd, why the fuck are you there?
Exactly.
Why are you there, lady? Obviously, you're drunk off your ass and you're outside.
I don't get it.
It's people need to check. Oh, God, I just can't.
And you don't see, like, I don't have many, like, interactions with cops anymore. You know, I'm old. But I saw this one video, and it was kind of crazy, because the guy, I saw this like 2 or 3 days ago. It was a black guy. He was walking, like, the cop was following him around. Like, I guess he had gotten into a domestic violence situation, and he was walking through these apartment buildings. So the cop was just like, hey, I want to talk to you, come back. Now, I do have to set the scene. This motherfucker was huge. Like, this motherfucker was a big bodybuilding dude. He looked like 270 all muscle, maybe 6'1", 6'2".
Okay.
He's walking away, constantly walking away, like, hey, stop following me, stop following me. So he would stop and was like, look, you know what I mean, I'm gonna charge your ass. You know what I mean? And on like 3 different occasions, he just charged him. Like, I wouldn't have known what to do either. But the cop kept saying, look, I do not want to shoot you. I have to talk to you. They called me. He's like explaining himself. And the dude was just, I don't know, they call it suicide by cop. He might have been in that type of mind state, like, because he kept like rushing like football about to tackle this dude.
Yeah.
And eventually he tackled him. And like the cop had to shoot him. The dude was like beating him in the fucking head. Like, dude showed a lot of restraint though. You could tell he wasn't just somebody that's out, you know what I mean, I want to take your life or something like that. But
so did he shoot him or did he tase him?
No, he shot him. And at that point he had to shot him because dude could have just ripped his fucking head off. Dude got a couple of headshots on him. I mean, he was hitting him while he was trying to shoot him.
But this is what I agree. I agree with the you have to do something. Mm-hmm. But what the fuck do y'all carry tasers for? Why do y'all care? I don't get this. This is what I don't get. Why, if they give you certain tools to use,
yeah, and
why don't you use those tools based off the situation? The first time I said, hey, I'm just trying to talk to you. And you charged at me, I'm trying to talk to you. You did that shit again, I'm tasing your ass.
Yeah.
And then if the taser doesn't work, well, we go to level 3. And then level 3 is popping your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
But I just think with certain things, there are certain ways that you, I don't think anybody's first response, unless somebody's breaking into your house. Somebody's breaking into your house, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not asking why are you here, because I didn't invite you. That's all we need to know. Mm-hmm. But when you are in that situation, I just think that the first thing should not be to kill. And I know they are trained to kill. They're like, you need to shoot.
That's what a lot of people don't know. They're trained to fucking kill. So those tasers sometimes.
But that's crazy too, because if you are to shoot somebody, if you running at me, I mean, even on the streets now, if you running at me, I could pop you in the fucking legs. If you haven't gone to the gun range and practiced on your gun, that is your fucking fault. This is the reason why innocent bystanders get killed all the time, because these motherfuckers get guns and you don't practice on shooting these guns. You got one, so that's you just feel like, okay, if I need it, I can shoot it. Yeah. And your dumb ass don't know what you're doing. If you're rushing at me, I'm going to pop you in the legs first, because I need to get you down. I am not about to, you know what, depending on, people don't understand, your life depends on what fucking judge you get. Or the frame of mind that these jurors are in when you sit in this courtroom. So all you got to do is have a couple jurors having a bad fucking day. And guess where you going? Not home.
You're right. Well, your new home. You are going home, but it ain't the home that you would like. People don't get that. Like, your life is based upon the feeling of how a motherfucker is when they come into work. I'm not doing that. Now, again, if you are in my house, that's totally different. You in my house. But if I'm just out in these streets and I'm getting into it with somebody and I'm like, shit, fuck that shit, because I ain't white. So I'm not going in and coming out, regardless of the situation. I'm not going in and I'm coming. It is a iffy thing for you to do something. Like that lady who, the guy, I guess she went into the store and the guy jumped in her car. She had her 2 kids in the car, and she ran out of the store, jumped in the car. And shot his ass in the head.
And popped his ass. Mm-hmm. Now, they told her, I don't know if the gun was registered, but they basically said it was self-defense. Mm-hmm. Like, I think, I don't even know if she got in trouble for leaving her kids in the car. But I know they said basically it was self-defense. She was defending her kids. It was either her life or her and her kids' life, and she had to do what she had to do.
Yeah.
Now, that could have went a totally different way, though.
Yeah.
That could have went a totally different way, though. Even though she was in the right, I don't give a fuck. My kids are in the car. I'm not, me personally, I'm just, and I know some people say, well, when you got more than one, and then you got to do this, sometimes you just got to run inside the store. I'm not going to go on that subject. I'm not. However, what I will say is, if I was even at the pump, pumping my gas, and my son is in the car, and you jump in the car, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because everybody tells you when somebody comes to attack you, the last place you want to go is to their second place. You might as well just go ahead and let a person pop you or do whatever where you at right there. Because once they take you, you automatically dead, and whoever you with is automatically dead. You might as well look at it that way. So I get that point. But it could have went a different way. She could have got a bad judge or a juror that said, well, why did you leave your kids in the car?
Exactly, because they twist the laws depending on your skin color.
Yes. Why'd you leave your kids in the car? Or where did the gun come from? Is it registered?
Exactly.
Should you have had it? Was the safety on? You know, they could have, it just depends on who you get. So if, in my case, if I have a way that I can get you down without killing you, if it's not in my house and you broke in, then I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
Which, to me, cops should do the same thing. Pop people in the legs and the arms. There are so many body parts that you could pop to get somebody down.
Exactly.
Opposed to in the chest or in the head. There's so many that you could. And I know they're trained in anatomy. You got to be. You have to know what points to hit to stop somebody. So why the fuck do y'all learn this shit but you don't use it?
I have seen too many interviews with cops talking about their training, and they all just say, we were trained to shoot to kill. We can't go into detail, but that's the way we talk. Center mass in the chest, you know what I mean? They do not aim for limbs. And I think that should be changed because not all people deserve to die, especially if you're, like a lot of these instances, we've seen the videos. You weren't fending for your life. These people were 5 feet away at least. It's not Superman. He can't just dive on your ass.
Right.
All right, but speaking of, like we were talking about the jurors and you might get a bad judge and stuff like that. Did you hear about this case about the young white boy? He's 18 years old. He was like, he's from the suburbs, and he was dealing with these LA gangs.
I heard about that.
And like right now, he's acquitted. He's already at the house eating caviar and shit. And these, yes, and now this is who I don't get because this couldn't happen if he was a black person. He was the son. Well, he is the son of a wealthy man. He comes from a wealthy family. So his nickname was Milk. They nicknamed him Milk. So you down there in L.A. fucking with these gangs and shit, trying to be cool. You driving your father's Benz.
Set the scene. Set the scene. He didn't even need to be around these people. He didn't even. There are some white people who grow up in neighborhoods and you be like, I got to get in where I fit in. I got to be, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's some black people who move into other neighborhoods who feel like, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do to be around the people that I'm around. This fool didn't even have to be there.
Exactly. He was from, how do you pronounce that? Palos Verdes, like a real affluent suburb in California. Let me get to this. He drove these other 2 gang members, black dudes, and they went and did a drive-by and killed somebody in his daddy's Benz. So just because they're rich, I'm sure his court hearing was not held in L.A. They took his ass back up to Palos Verdes, wherever the hell. Now he's acquitted. Now the story was, okay, they forced me to drive over there and blah, blah, blah. So he turned on his homies, so-called homies that you was down there jeffing with, you want to be cool with, you want to get a little, what's the name of that movie where dude went to the hood and shit, he was rich, had the, I can't remember the shit.
With Kevin Hart.
Was Kevin Hart in that? No, when it had.
I thought you was talking about the way he was about to go to jail. When he came and hung out with T.I.
That was a good one, too.
Because he had to get ready to go.
Yeah, when Will Ferrell was in there. That was a good one, too, but I don't understand that. So now these 3 people, they did this killing in a certain location, and you take him back to his neighborhood where the rich people are. You try him. Now, these 2 people, and then something else, you know how hard it is to get a judge to separate you from the other defendants and have a separate trial?
Yeah.
You got to have money or influence. So they pulled him out of there. So, yeah, I think that was fucked up.
First of all,
these 2 people are going to get life or the death penalty. And you at home, you didn't even get a misdemeanor. They didn't charge him with shit.
Reason why the black people were stupid, though. Reason why they were stupid. Because if you were hanging with somebody who has money, I think they felt like if we get in trouble, he got money, so he gonna help us. Mm-hmm. Dummies.
Yeah, I can see that.
I already know what they're thinking. They're not using this dude. One, they're using him because he got money, so they buying a lot of shit on his tab. And then they feel like we get good lawyers. That ain't his money, dummies. That's not his money.
His daddy don't give a fuck about Blue. And Cuz, whatever their names was.
That's his, and no, not a laughing matter because they did kill somebody. Dude did die. So it's not to say, haha, it's funny. It's not. It's just crazy how people think in their mentality. These people are going to turn on you. Mm-hmm. So if it's what do they say? If you're going to do something with somebody, it's better to do it by yourself. or with somebody who you know you ain't gonna tell, which is basically by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't gonna tell on yourself.
I ain't gonna tell on me.
But as soon as he got in trouble, he crying like, "No, I ain't with y'all. They made me do it, and y'all sitting up here looking stupid. Mm-hmm. Y'all know y'all people ain't gonna have that much money to keep putting on y'all books because you looking stupid." And he's sitting up here about to go to the golf club for the summer.
And the most disrespectful thing about that is you really got to hear him talk. You could tell that this motherfucker has seen every hood movie.
What did he say? I didn't hear him talk.
He basically said he gave his condolence to the family of the guy who got killed.
Trash.
Yeah, little certain things, but he sounded so hood, and you know he's not from there. Like, he kept that image on even in front of the camera.
Trash.
And I looked like, if you were in court talking like that, they should have locked your punk ass up no matter what fucking rich courtroom you in. Your daddy plays golf with the judge, none of that shit. They should have locked you up because you still brought that. You don't talk like that. I don't give a fuck what you say. You were not raised around that type of slang. Just the way he was talking.
Well, he couldn't have turned it off because then they'd be like, the vision that they were trying to give is, look what they did to him.
Yeah.
That's the type of vision that they wanted the people to see. This is what they did. This is who he is now. Mm-hmm. Opposed to just, if he would have turned it off and started talking like Connor again, or whatever his name was, then they'd be like, oh yeah, he faking. He just did that shit just so he could, so he could get it. But if he's still talking the way he talk, like, oh, that boy is just, they just brainwashed him. Mm-hmm. So it's still throwing blame on the other person. Mm-hmm. That's why he did that. They know what.
And that's why they made him have his trial first, because they didn't want those other guys to tell certain things that might incriminate him, so they had to get him out of the way, and now he can't be tried again. Yeah. So that's so fucked up.
But what money and power, and that's what we mean by when people say black people, they're racist. We cannot be racist. We do not have the money or the power. Not here, at least. Not here. If we were to get together, and I think that's why a lot of white people, I'm telling you, I still believe that, why I feel like a lot of white people don't want immigrants coming here, because once you're outnumbered, that's all it takes. No one wants to feel outnumbered.
Yeah. Malibu's Most Wanted was the movie.
That is it. Malibu's Most Wanted. That's that bullshit. I couldn't even watch that whole movie.
I love that damn movie.
Trash.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was fucking hilarious to me.
Trash.
And that is exactly the life he was living. I guess he watched that shit and like, you know what, I want a taste of this hood life. And anyway, we talked about too much racism. I got to go on this. This is a juicy topic.
We got another one though.
We got another one?
Oh, it's not racism. It's just a racist.
We talking about Trump? You ready to talk about Trump?
Yeah,
is that what you was talking about?
Let's go into this. Let's get him out the way, because I don't like spend too much time talking about that old tangerine ass.
All right.
Y'all president fucked up again.
And you know what? This is going to be a late rant after this. Donald Trump took to Twitter, his infamous Twitter account.
Took to Twitter.
Yeah, because when I see that shit, you know how people can Photoshop tweets and shit, have the people up there with the blue star. It was like, dude, this shit can't be real. And a lot of this shit really be this fucking dude. Like, all right, he said that Don Lemon, CNN's anchorman, whatever you want to call him, he had an interview with LeBron James. He had an interview with LeBron James last week. LeBron James was doing the interview to not promote. He was just talking about his I Promise school that he built in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. He answered a whole lot of questions. They were having a nice little discussion. I watched it all. And he asked him how he felt about Donald Trump. And LeBron said that he feels Donald Trump is using sports and using athletes to divide the country. I had never really thought about it like that at first, but I was like, yeah, that seems pretty accurate. You know what I mean?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. So Donald Trump, a week later, I knew this motherfucker was coming back too. He ain't the type of person that you diss him like a big time celebrity like LeBron James and you don't hear about it. I think he got people that will troll the internet and see you talking about him.
No, I think he does it himself. I think he spends the time because obviously we're not getting
motherfucker have the time.
Because we're not getting anything else done. If it was a president that things were actually happening, then we'd be like, where do you get the time?
You know what, you're right.
Okay.
You know what, you're right. He shot back and said that LeBron James got interviewed by the dumbest person on television, and he even made LeBron James look smart, which isn't easy. And then at the end of it, he was like, I like Mike because of the Michael Jordan and LeBron James debate. Like, dude, how did this dude become our fucking president? I mean, we know, but I got to ask the question. He bought the presidency, but come on, dude.
But did you see the divide in that? Like, even in that, people are so slow. Even in that statement, like, everyone knows what they're debating. But when they're debating that within sports.
Uh-huh.
They're not saying who's the better black man. They're saying who's better in sports.
Yeah.
So I don't get into that because I don't know. But he's like, I like Mike best. We don't need you in here. I'm not even in that conversation because, like I said, I don't watch sports. But we don't need you to be a part of that.
Yeah, exactly.
You stay out of that. That's none of your business.
Exactly, because you don't. Man, first of all, I don't think he even watches sports, not basketball. And I do be thinking about shit like that. Like, if you're a racist, are you watching basketball? It's all black people out there.
Yeah, because
do you enjoy that?
Well, masters liked for slaves to entertain them.
You know what, you're right.
And no one wants,
and that's fucked up.
Yeah, no one wants to say that. But when people say that about sports, people are like, oh, no, that's wrong. No, that's right. That's right. Why do you think owners get what they get and players get what they get?
Yeah.
Players get good money. They don't get owner money. Owner money is my kids, and then their kids and kids will never have to work for anything. Exactly. Baller money is like my kids' kids won't have to work for anything.
Exactly. And you know what? That's true, too, because LeBron James, like, man, essentially right now he's a billionaire. His companies and everything he has going, if he was to cash out right now, he would be a billionaire. And he even said that, and coming from a person who's been through it and lives that life, he actually, I think he was telling the truth. He was like, every chance that a person gets to let you know that you're still a nigga, they'll let you know it. Billionaire or not. And that's fucked up because I would be I would be walking around just talk. I would be cursing people out. I would be getting a lot of assault charges. I wouldn't be hitting nobody, but I think they could charge you with assault if you cuss a motherfucker out to a certain level.
but they still gonna play?
Man, I don't think I could take it.
They still gonna play the same way. People still gonna watch it. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. When we say, "Oh, if they treated me like that, I couldn't do that," but you can watch it though. And they treating you like that. I mean, the difference is they're getting paid for it. And the only time you get paid to watch this shit is if you betting on it. Yeah. That's it. But you watching it, it's still generating money off of what you're watching. So it's hard to tell people. I hear a lot of people say that when they say, oh, these players crazy. Like, we kneeling and nothing's happening and they still playing for this money and you still watching it. Yeah. Like, that's the first thing I ask when they say certain stuff like that. I'm like, but do you still watch it? Oh, okay. So yeah. So since you still watch it, shut the fuck up talking about the players still playing it. Because they getting money for it and you're not getting no money for it. I got to defend
myself. And I understand your point, but this is what I say too.
I'm ready.
And I do hate the fact that the NFL, and I'm going to single them out first because they're the most obviously racist. A lot of, like, NBA coaches and owners, like, they let it be known, like, okay, you know what I mean? Our players could do and say what they want to. We got, like, Bill. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's a decisive way to tell if these people are racist, but they go out of their way. I mean, these motherfuckers are like actually hanging out with, like you saw the video of Robert Kraft and shit. Billionaire people like hanging out with Meek Mill and shit like that. Yes, some people could say, oh, that's just for show. But they don't have to be at this motherfucker's house. Robert Kraft don't have to be at Meek Mill's crib chilling around weed smoke and shit like that. You know what I mean? But the NFL just comes out like, what's his name? Jerry Jones. He just comes out and say, look, niggas, any of you motherfuckers kneel or stay in that locker room, you fired. You getting off my team. You know what I mean? And he's from Texas, which is obviously, there's a lot of racist people down there. And they don't try to hide it. But this is the thing when it comes to watching it for me. I think that the players need to come up with something so we can really get behind them. Like the people that are boycotting them, I applaud them too. I won't lie. I do. Well, I don't watch football all the time and come on. I will watch my Chiefs, go to a game, something like that. But I think for a revolution to happen as far as football and changing the way people think, they got to walk off. Did you see that video? Now, I got to bring this up. I got to add this. and it might be funny to you if you have, if you haven't seen it. Did you see the video? It went viral where they were in that factory. I guess 2 Latinos got fired for like no reason. It was like unfair. Mm-hmm. And every Latino in that motherfucking job quit. Like when the guy first walked, it was a black dude working there. He walked in, he goes on Facebook Live. I guess he knew someone was about to kick off. 2 Latinos got fired for some reason. It was about 150 Latinos quit their job and walked out of that motherfucker. Like, it was all kind of noise. You seeing sparks flying, just everything. Like 3 minutes later, like you could just have you could hear a pin drop in that motherfucker. All of them left. And I seen like J. Cole, a lot of celebrities tweeted it, and I shared it at first. I was like, dude, if black people did this in a lot of situations, it would help. Because they stick together. A lot of them motherfuckers probably had families to feed, and they still walked out because these is, you know what I mean, those two were their brothers, and they walked the fuck out.
Well, we have to remember, everybody. They do stick together, but not all of them. Just like the man who voted for Trump, and his wife is getting deported. Oh, she's already there.
Oh,
sorry.
That's so fucked up.
Sorry. But yeah. In that instance, yes. But black people are too busy. We blame one another. It's kind of like saying, like, we say, well, the players got to do something so we can follow them. Mm-hmm. But the fans make the money. Well, without the fans, you have nobody watching you. You get no money. Because somebody got to watch you. It's kind of like listening to music, streaming music. If we hated a person who was just like, oh my God, your music really sucks. Mm-hmm. And it's really bad. I'm not listening to this shit no more.
It's really bad.
Like, I don't give a fuck about no dope beat, no nothing. Yeah. Like, I'm not downloading shit, streaming shit. Uh-huh. If it pop up on my title, I'm passing it and giving it a thumbs down. They make money from the fans. Even our little that we think is like $14, $20, our little money is what's getting people paid. So if we were to be like, and I'm not talking just about with a lot of things, like when people were like, well, I want to stop shopping at Walmart. It was a tough time. I needed pull-ups. They were open. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I'm not just talking about everybody else. I'm talking about myself too. When we say certain shit like we not our ancestors, yeah, we're weaker. And I say we're weaker. Exactly. We're weaker. And when people say that shit, I'm just like, you talking about fighting, but you're not talking about mental. Mentally, we're weaker. They stopped they walk to fucking work. You're not even going to fucking walk to work. You don't even want to walk to fucking work. When your car breaks down, you call in. You don't walk to work. These people were walking to work far just because they boycotted. And not all black people did. Not all black people marched, but they stopped riding the bus. Like, we don't have that mentality to say, all right, I'm going to stop using this. Or I'm going to stop doing this. Or I'm going to stop. And then they know that. The people, the owners of these businesses, they know that shit. Mm-hmm. So since they know that, they play off that. Like, you still need us. Mm-hmm. And you still going to give us your money. You'll rant for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you cool again. Yeah. And that's what the fuck you going to do. If we really wanted to say, well, players, y'all should stand up for y'all teammate. Mm-hmm. Y'all should feel the same way. And since you don't feel the same way, let's stop watching you. Mm-hmm. So you can make no money because nobody's watching you. I do agree with you, but on the other hand, those players have to get involved too because I'm not saying they don't.
Because I was just about to say when it came to that boycott, and I've used this as an example. If Martin and the gang had showed up and started those boycotts, but you still got niggas on the bus, it wouldn't have been all the way successful because you got some niggas that's still on the bus. And the reason I said that is because we live in a day now, and everybody should see it when it comes to Trump. White people love controversy, and they're showing it. And y'all know what? Let me put a disclaimer out there. I'm not racist. I'm just judging the world as I see it. I would love feedback. If you don't like it, just let me know. White people love controversy. The moment they knew that we were disgusted by Trump, people defend the dumbest moves that he makes, the dumbest things that he says. As soon as the white community sees black people withdraw from the NFL, then they're going to say, oh, shit, okay, they lost $1 billion. We're going to get it to Donald Trump will cut a check for them.
It doesn't matter.
He'll give them a government bailout.
But you know what? One thing
they're gonna keep that going, and white people like y'all. There's people out there understand. There's a lot of white people in this country.
It's a lot of white people that play football. But one thing white people also love is entertainment, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They love entertainment. You think if white folks could have fought each other back then in the day, they wouldn't just kept them fighting each other like, we don't need y'all. Let's use you. Yeah. You niggas are not that entertaining. No offense. Sports wise, you want to see that. You want to see that. What makes black people good at sports too is because they're hungry. Most of them know what it feels like to not have fucking nothing. You're coming from nothing. You are playing to hold a position. You want to keep your spot. And you want to be the best at the shit. Black people, we good at that. I want to be the best at this. If I'm a mechanic, I want to be the one you come to. Fuck that nigga down the street. I want to be the one that you bring your car to, you spend your money with. Yeah. We are competitive in that sense. And you can see that. Even, I don't watch sports like that, but when I do, I can see that. Like, you can tell who's hungry, like, who really, really wants it. Mm-hmm. And they love that shit. So you can't tell me, they'll pay them for a minute. Then after that, people going to be like, fuck this, we're the game. They talk about that in Texas all the time. Texas take football seriously. Yeah. Like, and they don't, not just talking about some regular.
80% of them Longhorns are black youth. Like, that's why I say if they would have quit on especially the collegiate level, this is what I say about people. They don't get paid in college.
Right.
They reap billions and billions of dollars worth of benefits, and these people don't even get paid, and they're not guaranteed to go to the NFL. A lot of those players choose to go overseas if they don't make the NFL, but I would say a strong 90% of them will never see a future from it.
But then one thing you have to say too about people who plan to get in college though, not all them players are. A lot of them players are playing because they want to make it big. A lot of them players are like, shit, I could do other shit with my life too. Yeah, I can't afford college. Mm-hmm. I can if I play this game and I afford college, and then after I leave, I can go do something else. Yeah. So we can't just say, college people, let them. They got more to lose. They got more to lose because they are already. I'm not trying to say the people who don't have degrees or shit like that, they already playing sports. So it's kind of like, shit, if I don't do this shit, I didn't do that other. So I'm not saying they don't have something to lose, but when you in college, it's kind of like, I'm going to use you like you using me. You using me to play this game, but I'm using you for this college degree, so I ain't got to pay for this shit. Exactly. So I won't have $100,000 in student loans left to pay. So the same way, let's use each other, and that's cool. So in order to say that for them to quit, they quit a college degree. That means you got to go pay for this shit. That's to me, that's a little tougher because if a person saying, well, shit, I want a master's in business. I really don't want to do this. Mm-hmm. And I know I could take this degree and go do something different. And I'm not even paying for this. Mm-hmm. Then that's kind of that's really, really fucking you up because you're actually trying to get something else. Mm-hmm. Now, for people who just I just want to go to the NFL. That's all I want to do. I just I'm just here to play football. If I wasn't playing football, I wouldn't even fucking be here. That's totally different.
I totally agree with that. But, and this is a big but, this is a J-Lo booty. You have to, in order to get real change,
then all of us
a lot of people are going to have to sacrifice a lot of shit. And that's the thing. That's the thing, unfortunately, I don't think we will get to because there are a lot of people who just won't sacrifice for the greater good. Like back in the day, like you just said.
None of us will. Even though you just said
you're right.
None of us will. It's just like.
But do you agree? It's going to have a lot of people are going to have to be hurt to change things. You're going to have to be hurt financially. You might even get beat the fuck up.
I definitely and I do. I agree with that. I agree. There's no convenience of change. There's just none. You get none of that. Change is tough and it's hard and it's like, fuck. Why the fuck am I doing this? Kirk Patrick, he don't want to be where the fuck he at. Would he like to make money? Would he? Fuck you niggas. Would he rather be out here really, really making money and then to do something like that and have people say, yeah, we behind you. And then once they start threatening you, they move. Like you ain't even got the backup that you had before. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, but it comes from everybody. And it can't be one person saying, well, if you start doing this, then I'll do it. Or if you start doing it, everybody has to have their own reason for doing certain things instead of expecting it to come from someone else. Because it just doesn't fucking happen like that. It doesn't. It's not like, well, you go first. And we've all been in those situations where you tell somebody, you go first, and then we'll see. Yeah. So so it takes all of us, and unfortunately, until all of us are ready to do it, they're gonna keep fucking us up. But little by little, just like the heating and cooling, little by little, If we can take them down one company at a time, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, all right. To wrap this up, before we go to the next subject, I got to bring this up. I watched the interview with David Letterman. He interviewed Congressman John Lewis from Georgia. John Lewis marched with Martin Luther King in Alabama across that infamous bridge to where they all, and you saw none of those people running. They walked right into the face of danger. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they was like, we need this change. And when you said this generation is way weaker, it is. Because everybody's not willing to sacrifice. Like, they sacrifice for their kids and their grandkids and for the future.
For us.
Yeah. And it's like, now it's like, shit, it's all about me, nigga. You know what I mean? It's all about right now. And that type of mindset is just like gone. Like, it's hard for somebody to be able to come back and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Let's get this going for the future generation. Somebody, eventually, a revolution will have to start. And I sadly don't see it coming too soon.
Well, even for them, change didn't happen. How long were we slaves before that happened? Before a little bit of change happened. Let's not forget, that shit didn't happen overnight.
300 years or something like that?
Rome was not built overnight. I just think the way we teach.
How long did it take to build Rome? They keep saying that. Give us a fucking accurate fucking.
Let's.
Am I the only crazy person who thinks Rome wasn't built overnight? Well, how long did it take, nigga?
Well, I know it didn't take. how fast did it take for the?
Because Rome is nice. I want to know how long.
Well, by the end of the show, we'll know how long it took. How long it took for the start of Rome.
We're going to go on a lighter subject real quick while she does that research. We'll bring that back up. Slim Thug had a radio interview in Houston. And I think this is a juicy topic, especially for Bianca. I want to hear her take on this. He stated that, well, he says women, and he was talking about Russell Wilson and Sierra. I don't know why he was on them, but that was the topic. He says that women who have a history of dating street dudes don't truly love, I'm doing the air quotations, corny square men. They kind of settle for them just for financial security. A lot of people shot back. He took a lot of flack on it. Even Sierra responded, was like, she said, let me tell you what she said. She said, when you know better, you do better. I wrote real fucked up. I can't see it. You owe it to yourself to get rid of bad habits and live a good life. Now, I took offense to that, too, because I took offense to it a little bit. Because when you heard the response, like, I'll get to Slim Thug's comment in a second. But when you heard the response, he kind of made it sound like, okay, there's no future with them dudes. You can't live a good life. I'm one of them niggas. My girl live a good life. I'm not the type. I guess she meant.
Well, her situation is different because her ex is still doing the same things.
What? He's successful though.
It doesn't matter, but you're not settled. Like, you're still out here, and you still, not to say don't do what you do. Enjoy your life. That's what you want to do. But if you are with someone who doesn't want to do what you're doing, like if you're with a person,
what was she doing?
If you're with a person who says, "I want a relationship,"
yeah,
like I really would like to settle down. And at one point, you like, okay, that's cool. This is what I would like to do too. I would like to settle down. Mm-hmm. And then you find out the relationship doesn't work. And one person wants to still, well, I'm having fun living my life. That's fine. Have fun, live your life. But then I should go look for what I like, just like you should go look for what you like. I don't necessarily take that as a diss if the person is still out here having fun living their life. Mm-hmm. Do what you do. That's what you like to enjoy.
Yeah.
But if you are at the mind frame of saying, I want better for myself as far as relationship goes, a family goes, kids goes, marriage goes, then yeah, I should go look for something that I like. Yeah. And maybe later on in life, you'll get it together too. If you want to, if that's the type of life you want, you'll get it together and say, okay, well, I found somebody to settle down with too. It's just that you're not there right now. Mm-hmm. And instead of waiting for you to get there, I might as well go ahead and look for, and I didn't take it to me, that was just me. I didn't take it as her just saying like for him. I took it for her saying for herself too. Because she had to change her mind frame too. And certain shit that she was doing too. It's not like she was who she is now. Like, you attracted them for a reason. Because you were doing certain shit too. So you had to change who you were so you can get somebody who's like-minded and be like, okay, this is what I like.
So, all right, I got a question. So a street dude, quote unquote, can't be the type that you fall for and say, I'm gonna marry him. Like, he doesn't have to be. I think you're always labeled a street dude, whether you're still in the streets or not, if you have that past.
I don't think so. And
I think you're still labeled it.
I don't think so. And I'm a woman.
Why not?
And I date, and I don't because.
I mean, but if you know this person, like when you meet a person, you meeting a newer person. He might not be in the streets no more, so no, you're not gonna say, "Oh, he's a street dude." But if you talk to like a family member or a friend, they'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Not to me. When somebody says somebody's a street dude, I think a person who's still in the streets. I think if they say, "Oh yeah, he used to be a street dude. He used to be a street nigga." Okay,
it's not something that washes off though.
If in conversation of being a female, if we talking about dudes, and if a person said, I've seen plenty of dudes who I'm like, damn, like back in the day you were like this, and right now, you out here killing shit, doing shit, but not people. So,
okay.
So you look at it different. You like, oh yeah, he used to be like this. This is what he used to do. Now he like got a business doing little stuff. Like, okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone said it's like who said this, and I can't think. It was like, just because you're from the hood doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to continue to go to that level.
Yeah.
Like, no one can help the situation that they're raised in. You can't. It is what it is. But when you have so many opportunities to do something different, why not fucking do that? Why? I
mean, that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I think we're stereotyped. Are you take a person like Jay-Z, when you look at him, like if Jay-Z walked into a room, even though he's 800 million strong, businessman, like even when you see him get introduced on a radio show, they bring up the drugs, they bring up everything, like they bring up his whole life as a whole. Like, you wouldn't consider Jay-Z like not to be a street guy,
but they bring up his. When I hear interviews of Jay-Z, they bring up that as a whole to say, you came from this is what you're doing now. Which they should bring that up, because then other younger kids will say, well, I'm coming from this too, and this is where I could get.
I bet you Jay-Z got a brick in the house.
He probably do.
I bet.
Just for old
time's sake.
Just for old keeping. He got to still be like, just in case I get too cocky, I want to make sure.
I would have a kilo of cocaine, shrink wrapped, and I would have it in a frame, and I would have it like in a room. Like, if I had like a 30,000 square foot mansion, it would be in a room. Of course, it would not be accessible to the general public or anybody that's visiting, but it would be in there.
Just so you can know.
I have all types of just little shit in there. When I go in that room, like if you ever hear that door,
this could be me again.
That nigga come out of there, pants sagging, got a strap on him, like all types of shit.
I don't think that's. The crazy thing to me is just, I see so many people. I think our people are brainwashed, and it's sad because it's like black people know how to do struggle, play happy.
Yeah.
Like our people, we just down everything. We down everything, and it's sickening. It's sickening. I guess I watch too much. I watch and listen to too many other stations to be like, damn, why can't we be like this? Why can't we just be happy for, like, okay, I think Slim said that. Sorry, I think Slim said that because, okay, his ex just married someone who's like a business owner.
I almost brought that up. LaToya Luckett, she went to a quote unquote square guy.
She married somebody who, and I've met a lot of. Just because a dude is a square doesn't mean he's not fucking funny. And don't mean that he's not like you love being around him. We talking about
funny. We talking about when you walking down the street and this nigga bump into you, should he do something?
Especially when you have kids. Especially I know some squares.
You really got to be able to fight if you got kids.
I know some squares that'll whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
People think
they not square.
Just because, no, they are. Because you don't know that. Just because a person ain't out here flexing their chest all the time, getting into it with people, fucking people up all the time, does not necessarily mean that they can't fight or won't shoot your fucking ass.
Yeah.
What it means is, I'm not on this type of time right now. I'm not. If I have to, I will. That's where people get it twisted. I know a lot of street niggas that got their ass whooped. And they continue to get their ass whipped.
Damn.
But they in the streets, though. But you in the streets, though, and you selling and you doing this, so you a street nigga.
Yeah.
But you weak. Like, are we forgetting this? I know a lot of street niggas that done told on niggas. Again, but you were in the streets doing certain things.
Yeah.
So we have to be specific when we talk about street niggas. Because just because you are labeled, air quotes, a street nigga, don't mean that you about that. It doesn't mean that you, it means that's where you spend the majority of your fucking time. It means that's where you grew up at.
Yeah.
That's what you like to do. This is how you like to, this the style. This is what you like to portray. And that's great. But it doesn't necessarily mean that a street dude don't necessarily mean that you fucking tough. And a square dude don't mean that he weak. It just means that this is the persona that you give to other people.
See, there you go. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Now, let's break down exactly what he said, though. I got to get your answer to this. You did comment and say the reason why women move on from a street guy to a quote-unquote corny guy.
Men too. Men talk to wretched bitches.
Yeah.
You seen some friends with some wretched hoes and been like, nigga. Like, for real. And then you see him with a classy woman.
I ain't going to bring that up. They listen to the show. But I do have to say, I do have to ask you this. Like what he said he doesn't think they truly love the other guy. It's just basically you had to make a choice on whether you're going to go with stability or ride it out with this dude.
I think there are some women, I will be honest, I think there's some women who are like that. I think there are some women who feel like, shit, I would rather be with a nigga who's more street exciting.
Yeah.
Like some excitement in my life. Oh, this is why a lot of them cheat. Like I wish I was still doing this, but however, I know for a better life for me, or a better life for my kids, or a better life for this is the best situation to be in.
Yeah.
But I do miss this type of life that I used to live, or that I used to. I think that is for women who really didn't have to live in the hood, or because that's exciting to you.
Yeah.
I think if you lived in the hood or hoodly, or had to for whatever reason, and then you working hard, you trying to get out of this situation. Mm-hmm. I think you look at it like that was fun back then. Mm-hmm. That shit ain't fun no more. If I got a kid, shootouts ain't fun no more. If I got a kid, me getting into it with people, it's not fun anymore. Yeah. Because everyone knows what happens as a result of that shit. Shit's not fun anymore.
Okay, so I got your answer. You just want to be stable, but you don't really love a new dude.
Some women do. Some women do. But then some women are like,
I was joking.
No, and you know what? I think a lot of men say shit like that because it's an ego thing. You want to feel good. Like I notice men have an issue with their pride and ego. Like a lot of black men. And I think we talked about that. We didn't get into that on the mental health show, but I would like to talk about that. Reason being
that would be a mental health issue.
Well, the reason why I say this is because we do our best to try to protect our egos, especially men. Like
especially men.
If a woman doesn't want to talk to a man, then a man's response is, "You must have a dude," or "You must be hurt," or "You must." No, nigga, I don't like you. Why can't it just be like, no, you're not attractive?
That's not a mental health issue.
Or no. I think sometimes people it does become that way when you start cussing people out and when you start getting angry and upset. That very much is so.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Because you can't handle rejection. And not handling rejection is protecting your ego. Which
nobody likes rejection though, male or female.
If a person is trying to holler at you, if I'm trying to throw my shot to somebody and they ain't picking that shit up, you know what I'm going to do? Go to the next one. There's no way I'd be like, fuck you, nigga.
The same night?
Yeah, it might be. I mean, you know how nigga okay, that's cool. Because my mom taught me that a person can say yes or no. And whichever one you get is just whichever one you get. After that, you move the fuck on because that's what it is, a yes or a no. I've never seen so many people get so upset by rejection and just saying, people are getting killed by niggas just for telling them no. That is a problem. You have a problem with rejection. Instead of you just saying, Slim Thug just saying, well, shit, bitch, you didn't want me no more.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be the woman is always bitter? Like we get to call bitter. She's bitter. But when a woman don't want a man no more, it's like, she just did this just because. No, nigga, stop protecting your ego. She did it because she didn't want you anymore. She did it because she got a dude who seems to be, I'm going to say seems to be because I'm not in their house. I don't know. And I'm not going to do that relationship goals type shit. I don't do that. but who seems to be a good stepfather and father, who seems to be a person who really, really loves her. Mm-hmm. Who seems to be a person who's like, shit, I'm going to put you in a position to win. Like, even if they did sign a prenup, she still got her own shit. She still, like, I'm going to love any man who's like, I'm going to put you in a position to win. Even if you're not with me, I'm going to put you in a position to win. Like, fuck what I got going on. Like, I've got my own stuff going on, too. But regardless, I still want to see you win. That dude loves you. He loves you.
I agree with that.
Even if he cheating. You know, sometimes you got to go. You got to just do what you got to do. But if he put you in a position to be like, shit, win, I don't care. Like, whatever somebody else say. Instead of just saying, no, I'm put you in a position to just keep having some kids by me. And just drop a couple of hits every now and then, and that's it. No, smart move. Like, go with somebody who really love you, who really want to be with you. So that's my answer. Some women do talk to dudes, square dudes, just because it's like, I want stability. Just like a lot of dudes talk to they'll keep the woman who may not be as exciting, but you know she gonna take care of the house. Yeah. And you know she gonna take care of your kids, and you know she's gonna be there. Mm-hmm. But would you really rather be down with Roxanne, who fight all the fucking time and bang you anywhere?
No, not now.
Some of them do, and and when you catch niggas cheating, normally that's who they cheating with, the hood exciting chick. But then when they begging for the woman who keep the house clean, who got a good job, who on her toes, who keep the kids together. It is. I mean, it works both ways.
I got to touch on that topic too, and I actually thought about this a few days ago. I was at work, and I don't know why the fuck. I think I saw some on Facebook. Somebody made a post about every time you catch a nigga cheating, it's always with somebody that's a couple steps down, like whether it's physically or mentally or whatever. And as much as I wanted to disagree, I'm like, I just went over like all of the times that I've seen cheating, or I won't incriminate myself and say been involved.
We already know what you about to say. It sounds correct.
It's always something that's not as good,
because it's different. It's an exciting because 9 times out of 10,
fucked up though. Like, why?
If she ain't got no job, she got a lot of time. Which means she's open for time whenever you need her. She's there. Yeah. If she, you know, she's willing to ditch her kids because she just want to be with you. She just want to go out and have fun. She'll accept any type of meal because it's just like, he got it for me. I know he care. These are the you don't have to talk
type of meal.
You don't have to talk to her all the time because her Metro PCS getting cut off sometimes. So that way you be like, oh, I couldn't reach you because your phone was off. You know what I mean? These are you normally see this happening. When it happens, it's like you cheat with somebody who needs more help. And then when the person who you would leave you or that shit don't work out, then you with this motherfucker who's asked for help all the time, and you just like, damn.
And now it's all fucked up.
I could, if I would have just left your ass.
It's not the same then.
Yeah,
I've seen it from afar. I've seen it from
I laid my head on my lap.
Away. All right.
Oh my God. Go Sierra, do your thing. Shit. On a baseball team. Fuck what another nigga talking. On a baseball team.
You know what?
I just want to.
Hey, you know what? I give her that. Like a lot of people say, okay, she wouldn't be in this position without him. If you can get there, then cool. Like I won't say play your way to get there. Like if you didn't truly love, but they got a kid together now, and it's like it's a real thing. Like at first it did seem a little. Like, did you see that picture of us floating around Russell Wilson? We had like the outfit on. Like people were saying, okay, y'all want this type of dude. He was like dressed real weird, and it was like. It just didn't seem right because she's a hood girl and he just didn't seem like a hood dude.
She's
but that could
really
work.
A hood girl though.
Well, she put out that image.
But she's a pop girl.
She put that image out there though.
This is why
anybody in the video with Lil Jon got a little hood in him.
No, you want to sell music.
And Lil Jon ain't even hood.
I was gonna say you want to sell music. I would have been in there with the gasoline can too. And that bitch. How much we sell? Because I just want to know. You want to sell some music. This is another reason why I say black people are crazy. Because that statement you just made, they said she wouldn't be in the position she's in if it wasn't for him. Mm-hmm. Newsflash, black people, couples. Mm-hmm. If you are with someone, you should be doing good together. That is what is the fuck is supposed to happen. Black people, the fuck do you think, people think a relationship is struggling together. She got me. That is not what's supposed to happen. You are supposed to struggle alone, and then when you find someone, well, you ain't supposed to struggle alone. You're supposed to work on getting better. But if you have to struggle alone and you meet someone, that should be out the window. You should be working on a situation to where you won't have to struggle. You're supposed to do better. So black people, please stop saying stupid shit like that, because there's plenty of white couples and other couples who didn't have shit. They got together and they made a business, or they made something happen. Fuck yeah, she got with him and she wouldn't be where she is without him. And he probably wouldn't fucking be as happy as he is without her. Mind your business and watch your kids. Do that. That's what you need to do.
I do agree that you should not. Like, I'm a person where if I'm struggling, I got to be by myself. I'm going to struggle alone. I could not. Two people struggling, that's fucked up.
Why are we together? We are supposed to make better. We are supposed to make each other better.
Exactly.
As one. If you are with somebody and you've been with them longer than a year or two, and you niggas are in the same situation that y'all was in when you met, you probably shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
I know shit happens, but shit don't happen all the time repetitively.
Yeah, that's just y'all relationship.
That is y'all. And I'm sorry. It is. It's like when you get with somebody, you should not be in the same fucking situation financially, physically, emotionally. You should not be in the same situation that you were when y'all first got together. Like, you should build. A relationship is about building. And if you're not doing that, then you're the slow one, not her or him.
Yeah.
Dummies.
Yeah, that's why I say I got to struggle alone. Like, I could go to sleep with my stomach growling, but I would not feel like a man if I kept hearing my girl's stomach growling. Like,
what's wrong, baby? Now
I'm hungry. I would feel so low. Like really, like my girl, like today, like if I was here by myself this weekend, like, oh man, all types of bills popped up last month. I should have put a rant about that. Like, it's fucked up when your tags pop, when you forgot you had to get your sticker, and it was a couple days before that motherfucker go out, you got to get that. Like, just all types of shit. So, but because she's here, I saw a meme the other day, and it was like, single, and then it said $4.99 to eat. Like, in a relationship, $56.88. And that shit's true. It's like, you got to do, like, you know what I mean? Like, if she likes a certain thing, then you know when you're gonna want to do it for her, and vice versa. Like, you ain't just gonna want to go get like something quick, just, you know what I mean? Like, my money funny, I'm gonna just go get that 3 for $3 from Church's, 2 legs and a thigh. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but you know, and some people are single eating $56 meals too, because you got it.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Because you got it to spend, because you like, I ain't spending this shit on nobody else, so shit, I'm good, I'm Gucci. Let me get something. Let me get something expensive right now, just for my little taste buds.
Exactly.
Like I'm just saying, we should all look at it like, not just as a business, but sort of like a business. Can you love somebody and still look at it like a business? Yes. Most couples that I know who are actually happy are building together. Mm-hmm. Like, either one of them got a business or a good job, or they're working towards something. It's not like we just out here having fun. Like, we're actually trying to make something for our kids. Mm-hmm. Because people have to understand, it's not just about you. You're going to die. Like, you have to leave. Because you do. You have to leave something. I think about that daily. I think, what am I leaving my son besides insurance? You know what I mean? Like, what am I really leaving him if something has to happen to me? Uh-huh. Because you can't just think about you. You have to think about who you're leaving behind. And that's what makes the difference. This is why white people are rich or wealthy, because they think, well, not just privilege, they get that too. So they get the head start.
A little bit of privilege in there.
They get the head start, but black people, we can't keep using that as an excuse. We can't keep saying, oh, well, they got this because no. So that means even if you have to work 10 times harder, we just got to. We've learned that for years. Mm-hmm. We have to work harder than other people, and it just is what it is. What are you leaving your kids besides kids? What are you leaving for them mentally, like educational wise? What are we leaving them? You should want to be with, and if you're with somebody, what are you both leaving them? You should want to leave them with something. Mm-hmm. And if it's growing together, building something, making some shit happen, that's the purpose. That is the purpose of having a family, and it's not just to say you got somebody to take some cute ass fucking pictures. It's so you could build a fucking legacy.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for doing that.
And I was about to say, you know what? This is another thing. I got to say the two words right, a white privilege again. Because I started thinking about this, and I've seen some instances where it actually has been done, where it's been done. It's in the process of being done right now. Wealthy white people get to the point where they say, you know what? I'm not leaving my kids shit. I'm giving these billions of dollars away before I die. They are so used to that. We are so spoiled. Well, they are. Like Warren Buffett is worth like $80 billion. He was like, by the time he die, he's gonna be gave all that shit away.
And that's why he gonna get popped. And
sometimes I'll see him like, nigga, you cutting it close. By the time you start giving some of that shit away, you about 89 years old, nigga.
He probably already got that same stone who he wanted. You know how they got. They already got, like, if they were to die today, they'd be tomorrow talking about shit. So, got the list. We know. Wrote it out 20 years ago.
They be leaving millions to their cats and shit. It's like, we really got to get our shit together.
Oh, yeah. If I had the type of money, I'd be like, what you...
I ain't leaving no money in no cat.
I'd be like, what you want, Bruce? What you want? You want some good... Because I got to keep you eating the good shit. You ain't eating no apple on mine. What's that other shit that people used to feed their dog all the time? Oh, God.
What?
It was that one shit people used to talk about. They used to kill their dog. What was it?
I don't know which one it is.
Oh, my God. I'm going to look for it because my friend said this shit in class. I died laughing. And years later, read up on that shit like, that shit is a killer.
Wow. I have no idea what that was.
Oh, Roy. That's what... That fool yelled out in the middle of class, oh, Roy killed my dog.
Wow. Roy?
Hurt behind. Yeah, I heard that trash ass. It is like, okay, so when you open up the can, like it's like little white, I don't know, I haven't seen it in years, but it's like little white pieces in that shit. I said, oh no, we can't do that, feeding the dog that. What is in that?
What the hell?
Oh, Roy's a dog food, and don't sue us because I'm just going by what was
yeah, I'm about to say, oh, Roy, let us get a sponsorship.
And y'all do, hell no, please don't. We cool over this one. We straight. They gonna be like, and the dog killer support the podcast. No, but this is what I heard. So I stopped feeding my dog. But I ain't leaving Bruce or old Roy. You about to eat the good shit. I want him walking up in the restaurant like, bitch, oh my coat.
Black people feel their dogs people food though.
Oh my coat. That boy taking off his all shiny.
Man, something is really wrong with you.
Slicking his hair back. So what? You know what? Now love your animals. That's what's wrong with us. Love your animals. Your animals should feel the same way. Stop leaving them outside in 110-degree weather. Yeah. Because if you come back as a dog, if in reincarnation your ass come back like, bitch.
Just hope I don't go to no black family.
Y'all, you going?
Black people have the only pets. The motherfuckers be having strokes, not heat strokes, like high cholesterol. These motherfuckers got diabetes and shit.
They got the same thing the older guy. They eating the same shit. Feed them the rest of them yams.
Hell yeah, like dude, I've seen a motherfucker make a plate for their dog, put it on a paper plate. Like I'm like, dude, shit, no scraps. Like these motherfuckers making plates and one for the dog. Like
said, cut up the meat, slice up the meat real thin. We don't want them choking on the bones.
I'm like, why are you putting that plate on the floor and here comes the damn dog?
Dogs ain't even supposed to eat fish. I done seen dogs eat a whole catfish meal. It's going on here.
A catfish meal.
I swear.
What the
and the dog looking like, we cool.
Yeah.
Give him some bread. Give him some bread for the bones that's lodged in his throat.
Put him a little okra on there. Wow.
Did you put that hot sauce on there because he like it hot? Just fuck it. Just forget it. Whatever you want to feed him.
I love my people. We do dogs wrong.
But you know what better? But the dog that's in the house is looking at the dog that's outside in the alley like shit. Like I got heartburn, but I'm full. Shit.
Oh shit.
But I'm full though. What y'all eat?
And that is so fucked up. I got to talk about this now. I saw you make a post and I stayed away.
What did I do? I haven't even posted.
Oh, you posted.
When?
Yeah, I didn't say it was often, but it was one particular stat that I almost jumped on, but I didn't.
Whenever I post a stat, please jump on it, because you know I'm jumping on yours.
I try to stay away.
When I see your stats, and I be like, dun, 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 like, here I come.
Yeah, I'll be back off. I got 12 more days, and I'll be back on my page clowning. I don't like the... It's weird. It's weird really clowning on my little page because I only have like 380 friends.
You ain't coming back.
I'm coming back. I got 12 days.
Did he recuperate all that money he lost? Boy said, give him another 48.
Hey, if I get blocked again, I'm going to say fuck it. All right.
He said, everybody going down.
The number one.
Oh, yes.
The greatest. The most important show of our generation.
Was Ringling Brothers.
What the fuck happened to Ringling Brothers?
Wasn't it the greatest show on earth?
Why they shut down?
First of all, because their trash ass was using those animals and abusing them. That's what you get, clowns.
Dude, that took me on a whole different subject because the circus used to slide through this motherfucker and I made sure I get some tickets.
Literally, clowns.
What the fuck happened? You don't even see the little bootleg circus no more with the roaches.
They shut it.
You didn't see that train roach. What's the name of them motherfucker?
Shut your ass. Are you talking about the Soul Circus?
The Universal Circus. Hey, them motherfuckers had house pets. You come out, them motherfuckers had cats doing tricks. Like, dude, these motherfuckers got a little budget.
This fool said, look at our pit bulls.
The dancing pit bulls. Hey, for those of y'all who have never seen it, and y'all should know about it because they were around the country, the Universal Circus had the smallest budget ever. First of all, they had tents. Like, they never did. I don't think they had any real venues. They'd be outside.
It's supposed to be in a tent. That's
yeah, but the Ringling Brothers actually was inside, though. You go to the Sprint Center or whatever. I used to like going to the circus.
You're supposed to go in a tent.
The circus.
That was the big... hoorah was the tent that they put up. First of all,
yeah, but Ringling Brothers was big. They say, you know what? We too big for the tent. We can't shoot this nigga out of a cannon under a tent, so we gotta go inside.
But shit, they gone too.
Yeah, they gone.
That's our last show.
They gone. I wonder what they did. All right. Anyway, we gonna get to Power. We gotta get to Power. Right? You really like? Okay, first of all, you can't watch one episode and down Power like that. The first episode was great.
I can do what you want to know. If you sit up here and get me gassed up all season, I've been gassed up like literally thinking this first episode. This is how much.
First episode was great. First of all, it was excellent.
Okay, I'm sorry. I see I upset you.
You know what?
Trash. First of all, they should have had Rena's funeral on the last season, the last episode.
Why?
Because I'm fucking over it. And you know what? I thought it was just me. And I went to a forum and they was like, yep. Had a conversation with my brother when he came over. Like,
a trash ass forum.
No.
It was a trash ass forum.
It was a real one. It was a great one. I met some good people. I like to go meet people just online. Just, not share getting information. You're crazy. But I like to talk to people, see where their heads are, Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we all agreed. I'm over her being dead. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm over. I seen her doing the kiki.
So now you actually like Tasha.
I seen her doing the kiki, and I was like, okay, she's cool. I know she's straight. You should have. And it was horrible when she did it, but shout out to you. It doesn't matter. It was a Drake song. It doesn't matter. No, they should have had her funeral on the last one because I still would have been pissed. Doing it this time, it was just too much. I'm like, oh God, I'm just, even that part alone made me think I can hold off on the rest. I like binge watching shows anyway. I do. I love binge watching. I have to watch at least 4 or 5 shows straight alone. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I can do this, but I'm not. Last season, I was like, oh, when I watch this, I gotta watch the next one. Yeah. Oh, I gotta watch the next one. Like, damn, that was pretty good. I was up. I probably got an hour and 50 minutes of sleep last season because I was just up watching shows. This season, the first one put me to sleep.
Oh my God! No, you were just tired. It was overtime night. It had to be.
No, the
show was excellent.
It was a fresh night. I had a lot of time on my hands. Ended up watching reruns of Forensic Files.
Oh my god!
It was that. Yeah, it was. Shout out to Forensic Files. If I ever need to do something, I'm on it. Boy, I'm changing shoes and all. You know what I'm saying? Watch out now.
Hey, look, Forensic Files. I got shit on power. All right, look. Let me say, and this might just be an assumption. I'm not just putting you with.
No, go ahead, say it. I'm ready.
I don't. And I've voiced this to a few people who are also frustrated with power. I watched all 5 episodes from season 5.
And you stayed up through them all.
I stayed up through them all. And I will be watching episode 6 tonight. They added a bunch of storylines to this.
Great.
They added a bunch of storylines. It's all types of
wonderful,
crazy things happening. I don't want to tell you because you're going to be watching. You're going to love it.
The only reason why I'm watching this shit.
It just can't be simple all the time, though. It used to just be simple.
It's not the fact that it's not simple. It's not the fact that it's simple. It's the fact that it just didn't, for some reason, it just didn't draw. It's like being hype. It's like on Christmas, you like, shit, I know I'm getting this. I know, because I've been talking about this shit since July. And then Christmas comes, you run your ass downstairs and you open this shit. And you happy with the stuff you got.
Yeah.
But you thinking what I really wanted must be in the back. They playing games. They playing games with me.
But that's the excitement that power brings. Like, you thought you was going to have a Kid Sister toy, but you didn't have that. You remember Kid Sister?
I had one.
I was just about to say, I hated Kid Sister. You know why? I think I've said this before. Y'all just couldn't let us have My Buddy. And look, I had Barbie. We just getting used to the My Buddy song and here go Kid Sister.
Listen,
and I want to throw all that shit away then. You know what? Fuck y'all. Now y'all got what we got. We thought we was cool. We was wearing the overalls. We take the shit off of him. We couldn't fit him. Put them back on. Ask our mama for some overalls.
You know what I felt about Kid Sister? I got a picture. I got to show this picture of my brother open up his My Buddy and me open up Kid Sister. Because I was like, I had to tell you about this. This is great. When Kid Sister came out, I was excited. I just said, there's no way I'm going to get it. Just none. Because I'm like, this is just for people, you know, this is for other people. It's not for me. But then when she came out, when I bust her out of that, all that thick ass wrapping paper. Because you remember back in the day, wrapping paper was thick as shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
When I busted her out, because my brother felt the same way, which is funny why you said that, because my brother looking like, what she got? Yeah, the same thing you got.
Exactly.
And I felt like what my mama used to say, tell my brother, take her with you. She going with you.
Yeah.
I felt like we still together.
Oh my God.
And it don't matter. We still be together. Like, let me get Kid Sister. I used to ride up and down the street in my Barbie Corvette. If anyone knows about real Power Wheels back in the day, the first girl Corvette that came out, the first one for boys was the Jeep. The first one for girls was the Corvette because I had a Barbie car just like it. I know people thinking we was ballers, but we wasn't. My mom worked 2 jobs. She was just a thug out here in the street. Shout out to my mom. But yeah, I used to run down the street, you know, doing some Cadillac turns in my Power Wheel with Kid Sister on the side, like, hey.
Oh my God, like showing off.
We just shut shit. We're shutting stuff down because I was young. The Power Wheel got to the hill and slowed down a little bit because, you know, the motor.
Yeah.
But hell yeah,
my family couldn't afford one, but I've seen kids driving them.
Where I was on other people's house, I'm like, hey, let me help with your Power Wheel. Because there was kids in the neighborhood who did my shit like that. My motor started going down. I said, hey. And one of them was my brother. I said, hey, you got to get off my...
Hey, you way too heavy to be in that motherfucker, bro. Nigga fucked your motor up.
The motor going out. Now I got to learn how to ride a bike.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you were spoiled. I didn't have that type of shit.
We were, but we were spoiled because my mother worked. Like, my mother worked. There was no offense to anybody else who does it. Like, it is what it is. Like, we grow up how we grow up. But there was no help. There was no government help. Like, there was my mom working 2 jobs. And, like, that's going to my grandmother's because she got to hit another job.
Yeah.
And like now, like, you get spoiled because you put in that work. You put in that time. Like, nobody's giving you this shit. That's why I said... To me, like, all shouts out to my mom, because damn, like, you used to walk in the snow to get to work if you tell me what's wrong with your car. It wasn't, I'm calling in. It was like, I'm going to work. Yeah. Like, So shout out to the parents who's like, shit, any means I'm getting it done. It's happening.
Yeah, now that you say that too, like as I got older and had to deal with my own bills and things like that, you remember when you were little, you just knew your mom and your grandma just had all the money in the world because they had a job.
Ooh, just pay
that. Exactly. And my grandmother didn't drive.
Mine didn't either.
And we lived in Chicago, so like we stayed on the south side. Like she would have to go to the west side. She would have to, and this involved buses and trains.
Yeah.
Like she's gone when we wake up and go to school. She's gone like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Coming back, we're out of school and she still ain't home. She's coming back like a couple hours later. Then we used to, like if you asked her, so, and my grandma was mostly nice, but when she got mad, you knew, well now I understand it, nigga, I'm tired. I don't have time for this shit. You know what I mean? But, oh my God, yeah, now I know that those ass whoopings I got were well deserved.
You think about like, I did, thinking back now.
Yeah, thinking back now, she really should have beat me right there.
It was
right then and there.
Rightfully so. Thank you.
Thank you, because it made me the person I am now. Now I realize, like, I don't have kids now, but boy, they will be informed of the struggle.
Yeah,
you don't know what's going on outside because you just going to school. Like this is life to you.
Yeah, you gotta remind them. I can't wait for Kai to get a certain age so we can open up the light bill together. I want us to share it now, son. Remember that last time you let that light on, right? This is what happened here when you did it. They go in your bank and go ahead and give me. Because when you start taking money from people, they're like, oh, this shit's real.
Yeah, real.
It gets real quick.
And my grandmother was serious about the light bill because, now, like, we got the luxuries of having TVs that turn off if your ass go to sleep and shit. I remember waking up like I thought a tornado was ripping through the room. Turn this goddamn TV. Like, god damn. You know what I mean? They didn't go off back in the day. You had to get up and turn them motherfucker off.
Yeah, that's sleep.
Yeah, the video games, they stayed on all fucking night. You woke up, that motherfucker was hot as hell.
Oh, listen, when the game stayed on.
Yeah.
When the game stayed on. You better turn this off. Like, I'm saving my game.
Exactly.
Run them out like you better get a memory card.
Exactly. And they didn't understand, like, I cannot stop. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to pause this shit and go to sleep. I'm going to wake up and hey, I respect them. Because I would have murdered somebody if you run up my light bill like that.
Like, yeah, pretty much so. Turn all this shit off. Everything turned off. It'd be 8 o'clock. You turn the shit off. People still up. No.
I'm going to have a master control switch in my room. When I fucking get in my bed, everything in that room's going off.
This who pressing the master button.
Everything in that room is getting cut off. I don't give a fuck if you need an alarm clock. You better use your phone, nigga. All that shit's going off.
You hear kids talking about, what? Wait, what?
What happened?
Is it a storm? Looking outside, it's dry as hell.
They gonna get used to me real quick.
Okay, seriously though, power. Okay. I did on my Facebook, I said, does it get better? I just said, does it get better? Because I'm just like, for me to watch a show, like I'm about to watch Game of Thrones. And I hear that Game of Thrones, the first episode is just like, boom, you in there. And even after all the other seasons, I haven't heard anybody yet tell me that it's starting to dwindle down or it's starting to die. Like I hear people who say that about The Walking Dead, who used to love The Walking Dead. Until Negan came, like this last one, they're like, okay, it's cool.
Until what came?
Negan, the main dude.
I don't watch.
For people who watch Walking Dead, there's a lot of shows I don't watch, but I'll listen to their fan base. Because I like people get excited about shows. I get excited about Supernatural. Supernatural is my favorite show. And some people are like, I can't get into that. And that's cool. That's fine. You don't have to. We're on season 14. We're good without you.
I can't get into that.
And that's great. Again, we're on season 14, so we're good without you.
No, I have told you that Supernatural, when it's on, I catch it. I have no idea when it comes on, what night or anything like that. But I could. You gotta watch it from the beginning. I will say I've seen some good episodes.
You gotta watch it from the beginning. Like, we're 14 years. Oh gosh, I just don't know.
I live by myself. I'm not watching no Supernatural shit.
That's just the creep in me, because I watch everything that's like, even being by myself, like I watch everything that's got something to do with. I just do. I just can't help it. Like I'm excited, and it could be because I'm an October baby. I'm all about fall. I'm all about October. I can't wait till it gets here.
I can't wait till we have the Zodiac show. You and your, I'm my air baby. I saw you on Facebook the other day. I almost said something about that too.
You should have, so we could have went in on. We could have went in on your sign.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was ready.
I saw other people come and like, they was repping their set, so I didn't say nothing because y'all get a little hostile.
Rep your set.
You Zodiac people.
Because there's a lot of things. There's some stuff about my sign I don't think is for me. Like they say Libras are shopaholics. I know a lot of Libras who are shopaholics. Like that's all they do is shop. I didn't get that trend. I didn't get that.
Shopaholic is a
fuck yeah.
Who do you say? That's a trait of a certain zodiac sign?
As far as materialistic and spending money, yeah. There's different ones, and I know. I'm telling you, I know a lot of Libras who I'm like, damn, you bought something again? Like you just keep going out and buying shit. And I'm not trying to say I don't know a lot of other people who do that, who buy stuff. But I know a lot of Libras, and I'm like, I think I'm the only one who is not a super. Like I gotta go out and just shop all the time.
Yeah.
When I go to the store, I go in and I come right back out. Like I literally, like I promise, I swear. And maybe I'm the only female that's like that. I know exactly what I want, and if it doesn't have what I want, I'm walking out. There's no need for me to sit up here and look for other shit. I barely want to be in there anyway.
Yeah.
So there's no need for me to. People love going to the store. When I say I gotta go to the store, they're like, "That's cool." I know you're not gonna be that long. Like, okay, that's great.
I'm not a shopaholic either. I used to be.
Yeah.
But it was like. The money's totally different now. I got too many responsibilities now. Like, I know people who shop even though they shouldn't be shopping.
I do too.
Like, there's no way in hell, like, I would, like, I don't like, first of all, I don't like late bills. Like, it's been like, wow, about 4 years, I'm going to at least pay my bills 2 weeks in advance. Like, just get it out of the way. I got so many bills, I just can't see my, and don't get me wrong, I would like to be that person, like, that has more shit. Like, clothes and shoes, but it's like, I just get to the point where, like, I don't go out, first of all. I like to stay in the house because I pay too much to be in this motherfucker. So there's no way I can see myself out of it too long.
I agree. But I think with my shopping, it has nothing to do with money. Like it
got everything to do with money.
Not to see, mine doesn't. Mine has to do with I don't want to do it. Like I promise.
Oh, I want to do it sometimes.
I don't. I don't want to do it. Like to me, it would be fun. Like furniture shopping and stuff like that. Okay, I can deal with that. But like going to buying clothes and shoes and shit. Like I've been saying, okay, I need to go get some shoes. I need to buy some shoes. I really need to buy some shoes. Like this week I'm going to buy some shoes. Mm-hmm. And this week comes and I'm just like, I don't just fucking. It's crazy because I do good with people. I love humans. The mall is not for me.
Me, not so much.
I do. I love humans. I can go somewhere and talk to anybody, but it's just like I have to deal with people when I'm out. Like. I have to deal with people. I have to deal with crowds. I have to deal with being in a place of picking shit out. I'm already ready to go home. I'm irritated. I'm ready to. I just want to. If I could go somewhere in gym clothes all the time, I would. They'd be like, "We got a banquet coming up. Great. What's the dress code?"
Oh my god!
I promise. And I just say gym clothes because shit is they comfortable. Like even when I'm working out or if I'm just sitting at home, it's comfortable. I just do not feel like going through the. I believe I can be one of those people who become rich, not wealthy, who become rich, and I'll save some money.
Me too.
Yeah, because I don't want to go out and buy anything. I just don't want to go do it.
I'm one of those people like I can tell when my girl is like tired of me wearing the same shirt on the weekend because like she'll like this shirt I got on right now. She just came in the house. She went somewhere. She went to buy some stuff. She came back like, "Hey, I got you this shirt." She was just telling me, "Nigga, put this shirt on." You know, I'm like, I'm in the house. I mean, goddamn. But yeah, I like to save a little bit of money. Like I like to be. Like prepared when shit pops up because when you're a homeowner and like you got a car and just anything could just pop up on your ass and like I don't want to be then just spending on shopping. Like okay, I got all these shoes and all of a sudden your car break down and now you gotta go get a loan.
Yeah,
I got $3,800 worth of damage to this motherfucker.
It is. It's some people who shop when they know they shouldn't shop. It's some people who have money who they can shop and they like to shop. And then there's some people who got money, they just like, shit, I don't fucking want to do it. Like, I have it. It's just the motion of going to get it. Like, I like going out having a good time. Not just to the club, anywhere. Yeah. Anywhere. If somebody was to call me and say, hey, B, let's go. And I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, I'm super fucking hyped. Let's go. And then when it comes to the time, I'm like, so I got to take a shower. I had to put on clothes. I have to do something to my hair.
Yeah.
By this time, I'm tired. And I'm like, why the fuck am I going anyway? And then when they call me, be like, oh, yeah, something come up, I can't go. And I'll be like, damn, that's crazy, because I was excited. No, I wasn't. I already got back in bed, and I was waiting on the excuse to tell you why I couldn't come. You did the shit for me. I'm cool. I just need to, I think personally, not just the shopping thing, I don't think I'll ever be a super shopper. I would just like for my house to be nice, quiet, just relaxing, so I can just read a book, or I can get on my laptop, or I can just zone out. I'm cool with that. But I do. I think if I was to shop, I would probably not online shop, but have someone shop for me. Oh, they have people that do that.
I was just about to say you have a stylist or something like that.
They do have. You guys do exist.
And that would be cool, even though, like, they wouldn't be at work all the time. Like, after they go get about 10 outfits or something like that, like, you just wait till I run through these. It might take about 2 months. Yeah. But I ain't going no motherfucking way.
We be like, Rob, we been the same. We done came did the show the same shit for a minute. But I'm only seeing you. So.
I would be one of those people, like, okay, that would be, like, for the type of personality I have and the type of person I am, that would be cool.
Yes.
Like, if you knew my size, you knew what I liked, I wrote everything down, you comfortable with me, you know what I like.
Right, you genius.
Go grab that shit.
That's what we need, you genius.
I can't wait.
A lot of celebrities are like that, too. I think a lot of celebrities have stylists. That's why they, when you look at something, you be like, oh my God, that looks nice on you. Like, you ain't doing that shit yourself.
Hell no.
And you got people to come into your house and do your makeup. I just want to, that's what I want to do. Get us that big so that way you can be like, hey, you getting dressed? No, they ain't got here yet.
You know what? That'll be so, because you can go shopping in your living room. Yeah. Like, they got the rack set up. Yeah. You come out of the room. No, I'll take all that shit back. I want none of this shit.
Right. That's cool.
It's going to be a little while longer. I'll send them back to the store.
Okay, I'll be that rich person. I'll be that rich person that's just kind of like, I like shopping for my son.
Yeah.
I love shopping for my son. I'll be like, oh, this is because I see you in this. You a little tall. So your body a little slender. How I look. So I love shopping for my son.
I can see that being different, though, because you, like, having a kid, you excited about, like, okay, I want to see how he looks in this. Oh, I know he likes this. This is going to be, you don't want nobody else to have that happiness. Like, nah. Yeah. You dress me, motherfucker. I got got everybody else.
So I guess if you get to dress somebody else, you want somebody else to dress you. So you like,
I won't be dressing nobody else unless I have a kid, but dress me. Bring me some shit that I like. Let me get excited about it. Like, because if you go in the store, like, I'm the type of person when I'm shopping, I look at everything.
Yeah.
And then just say, all right, you saw something you like, but you didn't pick that up. Like, okay, if I don't find nothing better than this, then I'm gonna come back and get that. Then you don't find nothing better than that. You come back to that. Nah, you already seen it. It's just like, maybe I'm crazy when it's all right, I'll take this.
Yeah, like
I'm going to the counter. It's like, there's no excitement. I'm aware of this.
That is me. That is, or I'll get something and then I'll be like, oh, she gonna look fly. And then when I put it on, I'll be like, what the fuck did I do? And I could go with my best friend and she be pulling out stuff and I'm looking at her like, that shit is not gonna look good. And then when she put it on, I'm like, oh my God, that looks good. So I think you're right. I think I'm openly saying this. I think that's what I would like. I would like I would like to just have a stylist.
Oh, well, they coming. They're definitely coming because the show is getting better. And I got to add this, too. Like, dressing room. Am I the only person or am I just weird? When I go into a dressing room, like, the shit looks good on the rack, and then you put it on. And you might even like it when you got it on. But then when you take it off and coming out, it's like, you already had it on. Like, I don't even want it no more. You didn't wear it. Like, you didn't go nowhere and kick it in it. Yeah. But it's like, I just had this on.
Yeah, that's weird.
And all of a sudden, I put that up and go get another one that was exactly the same size.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Dressing, once I put the shit on and take it off, it's like, maybe I'm just programmed. Like, it's like I just condensed the whole day into that fitness session. Yeah. Once I took it off.
It was just like, shit, that's pretty weird. Like, shit, I already wore it.
I don't know, that's me.
Like, I already wore it. Like,
I already wore this shit.
So in 5 seconds, no one saw you. No one saw you but the mirror.
You go home and wash the shit. Like, hey, maybe that's just me. All right, let me bring this one up.
Yay! Let us get rich. I'm looking for a stylist.
All right, I got to bring this up because I plan on getting rich really soon, and I don't want to have to deal with this. Child support. And I got a question about this after I set this up.
Shout out to child support.
Rumor has it, because I don't think, dude, are you singing about child support?
I was going to come up with a song. I was probably just, when I dropped The Juices Loose, I know it was supposed to come months ago. But when
we've been waiting. We've been patiently waiting. Drake to drop this shit. We still waiting on your shit.
So I wanted to make people wait so I could yell out, the wait is over. I know y'all been looking. You know what I'm saying?
I know the wait is over. That's a tight ass way to come in, though.
I think we talked about that last time when niggas be like, the wait is over. No one was waiting. No one even knew.
I think you should have dropped the Booed Up remix just to build the hype. You should have jumped on that.
Too many people did it.
You should have did it first.
Too many people did it.
I don't know why I didn't do it. That beat was cold as hell. When I started hearing all these remixes, I was like, damn, that would have been cool if you done it first.
Yeah. Too many people didn't. After I was just like, you know, I got other songs I'm trying to bring out.
Oh my god!
But when I drop The Juices Loose, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do child support. You know what I mean? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do both sides. I'm gonna do like all three sides. First of all
three.
Where am I going with this? I'm gonna tell you. If y'all try to take my idea, just know we said it on the show first. So if anybody need to listen to it, check the date. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all three sides. I'm gonna come in with the mama side. Boom.
Okay.
And then she gonna go in and watch child support, why it's important, and why she had to do it, and then what was happening, everything was going on. Then like I'm gonna do like a little quick little course, just something quick, because I got a lot of shit going on.
Oh.
So then the daddy gonna bust in. Damn, thinking about it, I might have to do 4 sides. Okay. Then the daddy gonna bust in. Like, he gonna tell you why he think you scandalous for doing it. Or if he cool with you doing it, but you could have went about it this way. Yeah. This is gonna be a lot of shit. I don't know what he's gonna say. But then, after I do that side, check this out. This shit real cold. I know you waiting.
I'm waiting.
It's gonna be real cold. So then I'm gonna do the state side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have them put in what they think about it, how they came up with it. Dude gonna rap it. I probably have him sing it because he probably have a little light voice coming in on why he breaking the barriers, trying to figure out on both sides why he did what he did when he made the amount. So it's probably gonna be some cold ass shit. But I think that we should. I think because we gotta talk about it, y'all. We got to talk about it. We got to break it down. Now, this hoe getting paid a lot of money, though.
We do.
I must say. We doing something wrong with our stuff, girls. Ladies, we doing something wrong. She's got a lot of cash. She made a career out of the cooch. And and I want to be down like Brandy. What's going on? Like, where did I go wrong?
I don't understand how, what is, as far as the numbers and how the state sets it up, is it a certain percentage that a man has to give of his income yearly?
So what they do is they take how much he makes, how much she makes, and all the expenses of the kid. Mm-hmm. So let's say if the kid has daycare or private school or medical or anything that would go on. It's not just clothes and shoes. Yeah. Anything that would go on that this kid may need or what the kid is into now. Now, when we say certain shit like, oh my God, that's a lot of money.
Yes, we say that often.
But we also have to understand, do I still think that's a lot of money? Yes, but let me finish.
$258,000 for those of y'all who don't know.
Which is crazy. But let me finish. When we hear another person's money, we think, in our bracket that we're in. That's funny. That's funny because our bracket is big to us. Yeah. But to another person.
Well, mine is, but yeah,
I get what you're saying. But yeah, to us, like, what we make in a year isn't probably like tuition for the first quarter of private school for them. You know what I mean? So they take into account what all this kid is into. Yeah. Everything. What they're doing. And again, they're basing it off what both people make. So I don't know how that goes if the other parent isn't making anything. I don't know how that goes. I don't.
I don't think this woman's making anything.
Yeah, so
she screwed an NFL quarterback and a star power forward.
Yeah, so good picks.
Damn good picks.
So yeah, so I don't know how that goes if you are in that situation but I know they basically break down everything that the kid is into, what you make, what they make, what you're gonna pay, what the other person's gonna pay. And then they come with an amount like that. But when you're rich or wealthy, that could be something else too. There could be a lot of other stuff that's into that, because when I make it to that range, and if I have to pay child support for a kid that I left, because I might leave you, I might be like, mommy trying to make this money,
gotta get this paper.
But don't worry, daddy gonna take care of you, and I promise when Christmas time comes, I'm coming to see you. But I'm about to just go ahead and deck you out in furs, like whatever you like. Just Skype me, just call me on FaceTime or some shit. I'll be around.
Boy, something is wrong with you. I got to get this paper, but I'm going to make sure you're well taken care of.
Why is it weird to hear a mother say that? Why is it weird when you hear a mother to say, like I hear in certain situations, they be like, the mama, she's not around. Her mom's not around. And people like, what? Like, no, we go through.
It is strange, though.
We go through shit, too. I got to get out of here.
No.
Nah. We go through shit too. I read this post. I'm going to share this post with you. And it said, it was like a woman's point of view. And it was like, for everything that I'm about to say, people are about to look at me bad. It was for black mothers. People are about to look at me bad. But this is how a lot of us feel. And because we are told to be strong, no one understands that. She was like, do I get tired of my kids? Yes. Do sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, do sometimes. But she's like, it's not that I don't love them. I just get tired. Like, is there sometimes that I want to get up and go hang out with somebody, or if I could pay a certain amount and I can still go do what I want to do, would I like to do that? Yeah. Would I like to take a shower? Would I have to like say, hey, what's everybody doing in there? Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Would I like to do certain things with my time? It's not just about money. Would I like to do certain things with my time? Just me.
That don't involve the kids. But that would make me look bad if I said that. Because after reading this shit, I'm like, damn, I'm all on this list. For real. But it'll make me look bad if I came out and said that shit. Like, I'm going to quickly get into it, and then I leave it alone, and we can go back and talk about this. But there was a video of this woman who killed her 4-year-old. She drowned her. Mm. I want to make this very clear for people who don't understand. We did a mental health issue show. If you didn't hear it, please listen to it. Stop acting like mothers or females do not have mental health issues, especially with putting up, like dealing with a kid 24/7. It is a myth to say you're a black mother, you're supposed to be strong. These are stuff you're supposed to take care of. You're supposed to be a nurturer because you're a woman. Yeah. These are things that you are supposed to do. It is tough for a lot of women, all women. It is tough to, especially if you're working or going to school or doing something, it is tough to do those things and then still have to be a mother. And women go through mental shit too. It's not like saying, oh, the man, he just need to get away because he got a lot of things going on with him. Women do too. So in that sense, if you see a mother do certain odd shit, don't just be like, well, you got to get together because you're a mother. Yeah. You might need to think about taking them kids. Or you might need to think about stepping in some type of way, because it is fact that women, we are made to look stronger than what we really are. We go through shit too. So I had to say that because I was like, I want to talk about that on the show since we talk about the mental health show. Yeah. Like that is, to me, that is crazy when I hear women say, oh, well, I'm strong and I'm independent. And yeah, you can keep that up. That's cute. So you can, these niggas be like, okay, she's strong, she independent. Bitch, you got your issues too. Yeah. Sorry, saying bitch. Woman, because that upsets me. Woman, you have your issues too. Mm. You have stuff that you're dealing with too. It's stuff that you battle into. We all do. So stop trying to make it seem like just because we're women, like we could take a lot of stuff and we just keep rolling and keep going with the punches and just keep being mothers and keep doing this and keep doing that. That's not true. That's far, far, far from true. Like, I'm pretty sure if it was a lot of mothers who could just get up and leave and be like, I know somebody's going to take care of them. Yeah. They would. I don't think they'll admit it, though.
They wouldn't, because it'd make us look bad. If a dude was to say that, you would be like, okay, he got stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Or he's out here trying to grind, or he's out here trying to do this. For society, it would be understandable. Crazy
Yeah.
But it would be understandable. Like, leave him alone. Like, he's still trying to get it. He's still trying to, for a mother to do that. Like, what kind of mother are you? But you don't ever ask what type of father are you?
Man, I look at it both ways, and you're exactly right. Like, society does look at the moms like, okay, I don't care if you got 7 kids. You're supposed to take care of them all. You're not supposed to be stressed. You're not supposed to get angry. You can't whoop your kids anymore. Like, none of that shit. When it comes from a male, it is accepted, but as a man that doesn't have kids, like, I look at the men who run away from their kids and be like, I think that's the weakest shit ever. Like, I don't know, like, why. I know each and every individual has their different reasons. Right. But it's like, when I was younger, it was all about partying and having fun. I had no real responsibility. So then I didn't think about kids. But now it's like, okay, I'm 41, just turned 41. And now I'm like, damn, you have this blessing and you run away from it. So I look at both people the same. It's like, I can't be in their shoes that I don't have any. But it's like, wow, if I had a kid, it's like, there's no way in hell. And one of the questions I had, even though I know that in these people's cases, they're like NFL athletes or pro athletes, and they got a lot of traveling to do, so I can see why they wouldn't get granted custody of the kids. But let's just say I was in that position from this podcast. I don't have to travel or do a lot of things like that. I would think that before I want to pay $250,000 a month child support, I would just want to take care of the kids. Not because it's cheaper, but why wouldn't you want to fight for custody of the kid? Like, why when 2 people split, it's automatically assumed that the mom's going to take them? Or joint custody, at least. If we both want them, which we should, then we should just split custody. But I don't think, like, child support, I wouldn't be happy with. A lot of the pro athletes, like, they making babies all the time. They making money all the time. They think different. Like me, I'll be like, okay, we're going to have to split this.
Yeah. Like, and I think it's different with some cases. Like, some people, like you said, different situations are for different people. Mm-hmm. Are there people who like, yeah, I'm gonna keep the kid away from you because I'm pissed off, or because I'm mad, or you doing something I don't like? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are there people who are like, I'm keeping the kid away from you because you may, even a mother, because you may not be in your right mental state. Mm-hmm. And if something happened to my kid, all these people who are telling me, you should let them see him. If something happened to my kid, the only thing you're going to do is fucking say sorry. And sorry is not bringing my kid back. Which is why I say everybody's situation is different. I don't know why you're doing what you're doing. In that case, if it was a father that was to say, you may not be stable, so even though you their mom, I'm going to keep the kid. Mm-hmm. You do what's best for your situation. Do I think that we should try to work things out more? Yeah. But a lot, in some situations, a dude could say, you could complain about child support, but then when you say, okay, well, let's split the time with the kid. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, hold up. I'm not, because a lot of people don't want to be inconvenienced. Mm-hmm. And I always say this, having a kid, whether it's 1 or 20, having a kid means you have no more convenient time. I don't care if you are with both parents. Having kids means your time is not convenient any longer. It means anything can happen at any time. Whether it be with you, the other parent, the kid, it's just, it doesn't go like that. You are lucky if you get a consistent day of, everything turned out how I thought it would turn out. You are lucky if you get that. But it's just like, time is not convenient. So when people say, oh, they just want me to do stuff, she want me to do stuff when she want me to do stuff, or he want me to do stuff when he want me to do stuff. That shit don't work like that. Yeah. That shit works like, because you may have to do stuff when it happens. Like, I can't be like, let me feed you when it's convenient, because I got this shit going on right now. I know you're hungry. So let me feed you when it's convenient. It don't work like that. Or let me go get you this when it's convenient, because that's what should be best for all of us.
You got to keep that diaper on until we done with this podcast.
And that's it. And you better sit there and just soak. Don't move around too much.
And don't get on my couch with that motherfucker.
Because you don't want to come it off. Like, you just cannot do that. So people have to understand that with kids, there's no convenient time. Mm-hmm. For people who are out on on the road, you have that type of career to where you like, I got to be out here. There's no other way I can fully 100% take care of this kid. And I have to go out of town. Like at least 4 times a week I'm out of town or I'm in different places. Or even if I'm not in different places, when I am at work, I'm spending like 10-hour days at work because I need to concentrate.
Yeah.
You may take a loss. You're
going to have to. If you have a kid, like, you're not going to look at it as a loss, but a lot of the things that you were used to doing, like, you had that kid. So you got to change, like, your whole way of life has changed. And then I got to bring this up. And this is fucked up. This is the part when males say crazy shit that I don't agree with. And people could put it in comedy acts, and like, I've seen Mike Epps do it. I got to call him out. He made a joke about his old baby mama and quote unquote his old kids. He became a celebrity and he got access to more beautiful women. And now, and it even came out like it was like a recording that came out a long time ago, and he was talking to his daughter and he was cursing her out and blah, blah, blah. I look at you as a bitch if you got 3 kids by this ugly ass baby mama, because that's all. And he made the joke, was like, I didn't know I was going to get money later on in life. And he favors his new kids. I think that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I can't even.
You really feel that way?
If you go back, I'm sure you could pull it up. It had to be on TMZ or something like that. Mike Epps curses out his daughter on like, I don't know why. Like, I don't remember the exact reason why. But in that, like, he was basically like, I got a new life. He was basically telling his kid, I got a new life. I have more beautiful children in so many words. It's like, dude, that's so fucked up. Like, there's a few instances, but I don't have all the details on them. But when Mike Epps said that shit, I'm like, dude,
I gotta listen to this.
There's no way in hell I'm going to make you feel lesser because I had these kids okay, I'm a millionaire now. I got a beautiful wife. We about to have beautiful kids, and I'm going to look at you a certain way and actually make your kids feel like that. And I brought that up because, like I said, again, as a man with no kids, when I see people do bitch-ass shit with their kids, it's like, dude, you don't even deserve them. It's like, that's so fucked up. And, yeah, he took a big loss on that one with me. Like a huge loss. And I'm going to put this out there. It's going to be controversial, but 50 Cent did it too. Like, he said certain shit to his kids. Like, now he got this little light-skinned baby he loving all on, but you're not even fucking with your boy. With your baby boy. Like, this dude looks just like you. It's like, there's no baby mother in the world that could piss me off so bad, or even if I don't like her. Like, if that was your life then and you made that choice, that's still the choice you made, no matter where you are in life right now.
But we have to remember too, if nothing was to say that these 2 men were good fathers when they were broke.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, so if you were a horrible father when you were broke, when you get money, shit is gonna be worse.
Yeah, but you're gonna be a great father to the new baby. You're supposed to spread that around. Live, you're going to be a great father to your new kids. If you weren't in the beginning, start being a great father to all your kids.
But who's to say they're a great father to them too? Like, just because you show them on Instagram, you never know when a father's a good father until they break up. When you with that person, then you'll be like, they was trash. You know what I mean? but when you with them, and they could be, I've seen plenty of people, male and females, mothers and fathers, who I see favor certain kids over the other one.
And that's fucked up.
And that's very fucked up. That's fucked up that you would spend more time with one for whatever reason than you would over the other ones. But, and in the end, people have to realize you're going to get old. Kids don't stay kids forever. And certain shit that you're doing, it just usually happens like that. You'll need them when everything dwindles down. You're going to need them.
Yeah, and they're going to put your ass in a home.
And they're going or worse. They usually say it's the kid that a parent shows the most love or spends the most time with is the one that in the end usually ends up disappointing them. Mm-hmm. And they need the other ones. And I've always seen that in life. I've always seen it happen. So it's just crazy how people would play favoritism over their kids. I think that's stupid. So
yeah, I think that's way fucked up.
That. I didn't know he did that.
When you listen to that, hey, even Lil Boosie, you got to listen to some of those recordings Lil Boosie put out there. Like, he had some raggedy baby mamas in the beginning. Cause Lil Boosie got a lot of kids.
I've heard him say that. I've heard him be very disrespectful and say certain stuff about the mother of his kids.
There was a recent recording. His girl was on Facebook Live. And somehow, I don't know if it was on three-way, but you could hear him cursing out his daughter. And then she takes over the phone and he's like, shit, when I see you, I'm blacking your motherfucking eye. It's like, bro, there's no way I could have my first kid. Second, how many ever you had with the first baby mama? You move on, you doing better, and now you have different kids, and I'm going to favor them more than the other. That's just fucked up. Like, I think that might be a mental health issue.
But Lil Boosie ugly as shit. This is what I mean, too.
Money changed them.
I was about to say, but this is what I mean. Dudes are so funny. I hear dudes talk about their exes and shit. Look at Mike Epps. Mike Epps is not handsome. I know dudes will talk about the mother of their children. Like,
you hard on niggas. Ain't nobody handsome.
No, there's a lot of handsome people. But but for you to say, okay, I got money. Like, yeah, you cute because you got money. Yeah. Like, the pretty bitches came around because you got money. Yeah. Which means you're stupid because you're saying certain shit that obviously you're not comprehending, even though you're saying it. Yeah. If you did not have fucking money, these people who you are around would not even be fucking with you. Yeah. Like, they would be on to the next person who got some money. Mm-hmm. So basically, you down to yourself if you didn't have the money.
Yeah. All right. I gotta say this. I'm taking kids out of it because I don't know that situation right now. But to a man, when you get, like, let's just say I was to hit the lottery, $240 million tomorrow from $1,000 today. You know what I mean? A big life change. You know that these women and people are dealing with you for the money, but to say it, no, you might not say it out loud. It's just one of those things that you just, like, keep inside. You know what's going on. But you still want to have a little swag with it, like, yeah, it's all about me.
And I said it earlier because it is the male ego.
It is.
That is telling you, I need to keep this level of thinking because if not, reality would hit and I have to deal with that shit. So in order for me not to touch on reality, let me think this way because it feels better. And I like it more. And not to say, and some women would too. Some women would be like, shit, if I had some money, if I'm talking shit, I'm going to go get shit done. I'm going to go get this. Exactly. I'm going to go get this. You think I'm messing with niggas like you? You think I'd be messing with a nigga I got to help opposed to messing with a nigga who helping me? I'd rather pick the one that's adding rather than subtracting. So, yeah. So, I mean, I know people who would do that too, but I'm just thinking like, damn, I didn't know Mike ever said that. I mean, I know he said that about his baby mama. I didn't know he cussed out his daughter. Yeah. But that
was real fucked up.
But that shit don't shock me. I'm telling you. We don't know these celebrities. That's what I'm saying. People get so hyped about these celebrities. I'll tell people quick. I like a celebrity's work, whether it be singing, comedy. I like them. But I'll never say I like you as a person. I don't know you as a person. All right. We don't know who you are. Like, stop talking to these people like y'all know them, like y'all hung out with them just because y'all part of their Instagram. You don't know these people. You don't know who they are.
I swear to God, I wanted to bring this up the other day. Well, before my Facebook page got shut the fuck down. I wanted to bring this up, but I didn't want to offend anybody because like a lot of the people that do it are on my friends list. I see people talking to people. I see people talking to celebrities on Instagram like they are part of their circle. Yeah. And because you know the people you follow or your friends or whoever are always at the top. So if I log on the 50s page, you see these people talking, what's up, bro? I'm like, dude, this nigga is not about to respond. Even if they do, I think that's like the highlight of their whole lives.
Of their lives.
Like you get on Facebook or something like, dude, Too Short is following me on Instagram. I'm like, you might post some cool shit. He not jeffing with you. People like to tailor their social media experience to what they want to see. you might be a part of it. He don't know you, nigga. You posted some funny ass memes, nigga. He don't know you.
Right.
But that is like one of the highlights. All right, before we get out of here, speaking of celebrities and people who you say you might not like, I think you had brought up something about, what's his name?
We didn't even talk about the child support payment. You didn't even say how you feel about the amount. How do you feel about the amount?
I feel fucked up about that amount. All right, let me get into this. I don't think, well, you kind of threw some points out there that I hadn't thought about.
How much is she getting again? A month?
The rumor was $258,000. I say the rumor because I saw somebody say that ain't true, but I didn't get a chance to investigate that part.
What's his name?
Blake Griffin.
Her name is, what's her name? Like Brienne, something like that?
Oh, what is her fucking name?
Blake Griffin.
Bryn Cameron.
Blake Griffin is the, Blake Griffin is he the freckle one.
Yeah. $258,000. I think. As I was about to say, you threw in some points, private schools, blah blah blah. But $258,000 is a lot of money. A lot of money to have to force somebody to pay that, and not force them, but if they're, man, I heard that he agreed to certain things, but yeah, that's because he loves his kids. He want to take care of his kids. But you dealing with somebody,
he still want to be with her.
Don't they look at the household too? Like I said, she has a baby by an NFL quarterback.
Oh yeah, they take that into consideration.
So she got money already.
They take that into consideration. That's why I said, dude got to be getting some. He got to be getting some nice.
So realistically, she could be like making $500,000 a year with those 3 kids from 2 different men. It's like, that's a lot of fucking money. What kind of kids need that much money? Like, what are you feeding these babies?
Well, he shouldn't have gave her that.
And one of them is 2. You can't factor in private schools for a 2-year-old. Yeah, matter of fact, I had to bring that up. 2 and 5. They are eating Lunchables and, like, dude, that's a lot of fucking money for a 2 and a 5-year-old. I can see we're talking about 12 and 13. Then maybe you go up. Well, not maybe. You have to go up because they're, you know what I mean, they're about to be teenagers. A lot of stuff they want to do. With 2 and 5, you ain't doing nothing but watching cartoons.
I wonder what, because I'm looking at her now. And I'm looking at him now, too. I wonder why they split. Now I want to...
Probably cheating.
Now I want to dig into deeper. Because some people have marital agreements on certain shit. You know, that's what I'm saying. It could be a lot more than just... We just thinking you go to the child support office and this shit happens. That ain't how it happened with them. And I'm just thinking maybe they had... I don't know, some type of situation to where... I don't know. It's kind of...
Wait a minute. Now I'm on the internet now. I just looked her up, and now I see her in a USC basketball uniform. So she has a little money. So why does it take, and why is he putting so much in?
She ain't got as much money as he does. We talked about that last time, whether she playing or not. Women don't get paid as much as men get paid. We talked about that before.
Yeah, I don't think she was a WNBA player. Looked like she got dunked on.
I want to know what she
kind of cute. I really wanted to look at her and be like, dude, you like super duper plain. She's a little, all right.
That's what she should be. I mean, she don't have to be like big booty. Like
Yeah, you do.
No, because if she was big booty, she wouldn't have got as much.
What?
She wouldn't have got as much. These big booty hoes ain't getting as much. They like,
no, they ain't getting paid like her.
She came in there with that blonde hair, that straight body in the front and the back.
And that
they said,
you know what? I won't judge her for that, but I do have to say, if I was a judge, though, wouldn't you look at the fact that, like, it's not what she does, what she did play sports.
I wonder what he did.
I would be asking how did you just? It ain't no coincidence that you got 2 pro athletes. I would be kind of looking into that just so you won't set a precedent that, okay, if you have these babies that you're automatically going.
No, because you have a choice to be with this person. You got a choice to be with this person. Let's stop doing.
But did she tell him about the NFL quarterback first? Because I would be like, hold on.
What I'm saying is this. You have a choice to be. People, stop. Let's not act brand new with people. If you date somebody, if I date somebody and I say, if I got a little cash on me, right?
Yeah.
And I meet this person, and this random ass person, but then I look and be like, damn, his ex has some cash. But he don't really look like he got a lot of money. You know what I mean? He just an average ass Joe. But damn, where you meeting all these people at? Because you just,
that's what I want to know.
You just got a construction business, but I'm going to ask that. I don't need a judge to ask that. I'm going to ask that, like, hold up, this nigga look like he just date people with cash.
Yeah, and
like,
that's what I'm saying about her.
But that's what I'm saying about him.
Have babies by men that have a lot of money. You know what? That's why women do it. I want to send a big shout out to, what's his name? A mess with Kylie Jenner, Travis Scott. She's about to be a billionaire. A good pick nigga. And my all-time.
Oh, but that's her mama. One thing you can say about her is good pick my ass. One thing you know about her is her mama got over that. Her mama is not stupid. Whether you think he thinks to say whether you got a kid with this girl or not. Her mama's on it. I
would think you would have to be, because they got a young billionaire on their hands, and she dealing with dude. He got a baby. I just saw a picture. Like I've never heard his music. I think he's in the music game.
Yeah, he is. He's a rapper.
He just rapped a fucking, like an airplane. You know how people rap their vans when their album is dropping? This nigga rapped an airplane. And I was reading the comments. People was like, we know who paid for that. But I'm thinking like $30,000 to rap this plane with the logo of your music and shit like that. Motherfucker, it's an airplane. It's always gonna be in the air. Who the hell is seeing $30,000? Just, most people don't make. Well, not most people. A lot of people don't make $30,000 in a year.
Nobody's looking at that.
All right, let me go on to my biggest hero. Stedman Graham is still the man for snatching Oprah. You know what I heard? I saw a video that says Oprah said, every day, you know what keeps Stedman happy? Every day I wake up and I cook for him. I was like, that's my nigga.
Yeah,
Oprah Winfrey waking up cooking for you, boy.
If you could date a man, who's staying down, 10 toes down, because I don't think Stedman cheating. Stedman ain't dumb.
You don't think he ever cheated?
I think he cheated before, but I think Oprah cheat. Oprah like, nigga, do you know who I am? And when I do,
I would kind of think that would factor into her personality. Like, nigga, I'm Oprah Winfrey. I'm the richest black woman you ever met.
Oprah looked like she got people sneaking out that you'll never know about.
They used to say she was fucking with Tyler Perry.
I don't think so. I think Tyler Perry not even to her. I think she's like, come on, friend. And then she'd be like, I got somebody else coming in. Oprah looked like she like young. She like not young, but she like young fit dudes who just. But she knows Stedman gonna stay down. Shout out to Oprah. You know you keep your bottom dude, because you know Stedman gonna stay down. Stedman gonna be like, I've been with you when you had the fucked up show. Yeah. And I'm still here.
You had the fluffy hair and everything. I roll with your ass. Oprah used to have some big hair.
With the weight up and down. And I know I'm getting cooked for. And I know you ain't gotta go, you not going nowhere, I'm not going nowhere. She like, I ain't gotta marry you. You ain't pressure me into this shit.
Hell no. Stedman plays the game. Not saying he's gaming her. Like, he was with her back in the day. Like, before she was super rich. Yeah, I'm sure. But there's no way in hell he gonna pressure her for a ring, because that's one of the reasons that a lot of women back off.
I think Stedman loves Oprah more than Oprah loves Stedman. I think she still love him. But that's one of them situations that they tell you down south when your grandma used to say, get you a man who love you more than you love him. I think Russell Wilson is one of those. I think Sierra loves him? I do. I think she love him. But do I think he loves Sierra more than Sierra love him? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think you can see that.
These are the certain things these are the traits, just certain traits that our grandmothers meant when they told the little granddaughters and their daughters that get you a man who love you more, because it's easy to find a woman who loves you. It's to find a woman who loves you. She may not look how you want her to look. She may not do certain, there may be certain things where you be like, I've heard a lot of dudes say, man, I know this woman loves me. It's just this or that. Or I know this one would do everything under the sun for me, but damn, I just can't get this or that. But they like, I got somebody who would do that, but it's just something I don't like. So, and because women want to love, we want to nurture, you want to take care of somebody, you want to be like, let me cook for you, let me do this, that type of shit.
Yeah, because when I heard Oprah say that on special days she'll come home and make him his favorite meal, what she say? She said black eyed peas and cornbread. I'm like, I don't even like black eyed peas, but if Oprah cooking that shit, hey, shout out to Stammy, you my hero, bro.
Shit, shout out to Oprah. Shout out to Oprah, girl. Listen, make that money. You ain't gotta marry him. Fuck what everybody talking about on social media. Talking about marry you, get you a man. A man wants you. That's why y'all single. Y'all can't get nobody to marry you, nigga. I'm trying to be like Oprah. That's what. Listen, I ain't trying to be like I ain't trying to be like nobody else. I'm trying to be like Oprah. That's what I'm trying to. Next time somebody say that shit, that's what I'm going for.
That's what you going for?
Fuck yeah. Oprah ain't married. Oprah happy.
No, and she ain't married, no kids.
And that nigga still down. 10 toes. I'm cool with that. Hey, if that's what you want to do. If we want to have an understanding without the paperwork.
Yeah.
But we have a great relationship and great understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm A-okay.
Hey, well, this nigga's my hero. The next time you come over here, next week when we do the show, you're going to come in. I'm going to have a totally new mustache. It's going to look just like Stedman's.
Oprah be going.
She going to have it in a week.
Goddamn right. Oprah be over in Africa banging different dudes like just thick ass, just Oprah. Just send me a lifeline. All I need you to do, just.
It must be nice to be a billionaire. God damn.
One of these days.
Anyway, one of these days we'll be there. Hey, I want to send a shout out to everybody for taking up these listens. Y'all really coming through. We averaging I ain't gonna tell y'all. So I just want y'all to keep on coming with them. Make sure y'all check us out on Google Podcasts. That's the new one. So go there first if y'all don't have a Podbean app. About to say Apple again. iTunes, Spotify. Is there somewhere else we should be?
iTunes, Spotify, Google Play.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many.
Many? We got
SoundCloud.
All right, well, next week I might have some. Yeah, we haven't got on SoundCloud yet. Okay.
It's a big one.
Y'all just make sure y'all keep on checking us out because we coming through. We trying to get to the point to where everybody that comes around us have to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Yes. And just for y'all listening, you were right. Before we go, Yahoo is very...
Yahoo podcast?
No, not Yahoo. I'm just saying, Yahoo is saying you guys are crazy. He isn't paying that amount a month. That was not it doesn't say what it is, but it says that's not what's in the contract.
Yeah, because that's way too damn much. You have to pawn his fucking freckles.
It was I got 3 today. It was some fake ass dude who got mad about him paying his $25 a month. He got on Blake Griffin.
Hell yeah, I'd be pissed too. Like, god damn. Anyway, we see y'all next week. Thanks for the listen.
Later.